Warning. The following program contains scenes which may offend some viewers. Others may experience mild discomfort, nagging backache, post-nasal drip, and delirium, followed by rapid heartbeat, swelling of the nose, throat, and abdomen, and loss of facial hair. Repeated viewing of this tape may result in the loss of one's bodily functions, redistribution of facial features, premature baldness, and a difficulty in forming simple sentences. So, if you're seriously considering a rewarding, challenging career as a lawn ornament, this is the show for you.
Can I help you? Yes, I have Amazon Prime and I'd like my free sub, please. No, I'm sorry, it doesn't work that way. You take your Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account, then you get one free subscription to your favorite Twitch channel, like a grown man record night. I like it at Mikey Bananas. He a funny guy and a good looking too. Jay, not so much. Oh, I understand. How about some free soup then? Link Amazon Prime to your Twitch account and subscribe to Grown Man Record Night for free. You gain access to sub badges and exclusive chat emotes.
What are you talking about?
Talking about what?
I don't know. You're not showing that for real, are you?
Yeah.
You're the right kind of sinner to release my inner fantasy.
That's as close as you're going to be
The
able to
events
get.
of a winner.
I prefer you not to say that while you're standing so close to me.
I think he wants to sit on your lap.
You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me.
Are we on the air?
We're on the air.
Oh.
Unfortunately.
Y'all really don't have to sit that close together.
I know we
Really?
don't.
I thought we did.
I know we don't. Wait a minute. I gotta tuck.
No, you're good.
I gotta tuck back here so we're on the same plane. So our heads are the same size. Steve says twice the size of ours right now.
What are you tucking?
We're getting on the same plane, man. This is camera stuff.
This is a wide angle lens. It don't matter.
Camera stuff. I know about it because I'm the cameraman.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Grown Man Record Night.
I've heard of
Yeah.
You ever seen them?
Yeah. There's one right there. Yeah.
Seen a camera?
Yeah. I've used one.
Yeah, they make that noise. Thanks for hanging out with us, Grown Man Record Night. The cameraman in the house tonight. Got Steve back in the house tonight.
It's really bright.
It's there's some shenanigans going on over here. I see Shane up in this mug. Skinny Artist, good to see you. The Prowler's been with us this evening. Yeah. Sure.
Everybody's here.
Everybody's here. So we got some dig of the week stuff. I don't got nothing. You brought some digs, Steve?
I did.
You got some digs, Zonk Man?
Yes, sir.
Zonk Man's got some digs. Cameron brought us a boutique chip.
It's a boutique chip.
It's a boutique chip
from Asheville.
Surely.
I didn't give away too much, did I?
Huh?
Saying it's from Asheville.
No.
it wet?
I mean, we'll get into it. Is it wet? All right, that's fucked up.
Oh, wait a minute. That is fucked up.
Fucked up. Holy shit.
It's not wet anymore. It's had 6 months to dry.
I'm going back up.
Correct.
Tuesday.
I was just up there Wednesday.
Well, I'm not going to Asheville.
I was in Asheville.
I'm anti.
But yeah, and then we got a Zonk Man brought a soda from somewheres.
More of a
World
Black
Market.
I don't know if anybody saw the
Hell yeah.
Red Hill.
Fuck yeah.
what?
Little Red Hill in there.
Fine.
What are we doing?
We're having conversations.
Yeah, I'm aware of that.
You said us next to each other.
Yeah.
Thought we'd talk. We're just trying to keep the ball rolling here.
Is that what we're doing?
Yeah.
What ball are you rolling?
The
I
grown
see
man
it.
record night ball.
It's been tilted. Too much hip into the table. On Asteroid Annie
The
and the
shot is
Aliens.
tilted.
Asteroid Annie and the
The
Aliens.
shot's not tilted.
Testicle Festival.
It's a really wide lens. Can we zoom in a bit?
You can go even wider.
Can we? Can we do a mid 3-shot there?
I mean, I can zoom it in.
Yeah, we could. We could cut us all off right about here, right here. All even. That'll look
Just
nice.
a 3-shot.
Yeah, that'll look how much. No, cut off. You don't want to see our legs.
Why
This
not?
isn't-
Have you ever watched a talk show?
This isn't Dave Letterman.
Give him like the worst shot you can think of.
And
Mike.
this is more of a news broadcast. This is more of a news broadcast than the Dave Letterman show.
Fuck!
There,
Uh-oh.
there, yeah. Except
Perfect.
make it like 4-3 or something.
No.
There we go.
That was,
It's better.
I like it.
yeah.
It's better.
The more you complain about it every time,
Yeah.
it goes in tighter. So we can keep going,
I'm really white.
but it's gonna keep going tighter every time.
I didn't do my makeup before the show.
Oh,
That's not even a joke.
Nope.
Miss You, what's going on, Miss You?
Whoa, Miss Yu's here.
Yeah,
Hey, Miss Yu.
good to see you, friend.
Yeah, we missed you last week.
She was here
Oh. All right.
earlier. I don't think she lasted the length.
Before you miss you. Me.
Pause. But yeah, we're gonna get into some stuff. I just we were all drinking some beer and shit tonight.
We
Hang
drank
out.
beers and other stuff.
Sure, correct.
There was some liquor. There was some ginger ale and some
We've only
lemonade.
taken one shot tonight.
Do you
I
want
know.
a shot? You want to do a shot?
We're okay right now. We're okay right now.
Yeah.
We'll get it going in a minute.
No, so
Somebody needs to die.
what you were telling me
before we
about
get
the less of one
Not in this
because of
room.
the other, it's 100% correct.
Yeah, if you
This is like literally about only my third beer tonight. It's 11 o'clock.
right.
One shot, 3 beers because of supplemental information.
Supplemental income.
Yeah.
Any Kingpin fans? Supplemental income.
You know, I've only seen that once or twice ever,
good
and it's
movie.
been a long
Funny
time.
movie. No, but I was talking.
I like Matthew McConaughey.
Speaking of, you know, I just poured this beer over here and took a big slug off of it. I've got that can crusher in the kitchen. Everybody, if you don't own a can crusher, how much can it just improve your life? I can't explain it to you. It's like it's mounted to the wall, like the door jamb. And when you kill like a can of beer or a can of soda, you put it in that motherfucker, squisherson. And it makes it just like a pocky puck, and you take that and throw it. You can get like so much in your
I think
in your
people know what a
recycling or
can
whatever.
Crusher is.
Not a lot of people these days.
It's kind of an old school thing.
Okay. Kind of
An
Nobody
old school
fucks
thing.
with it.
I've got one. I got to be honest. I rarely use it.
Mine's like a Stanley
because
it's
I
like
have
a name brand Stanley.
I have a
It's so
fairly big
amazing.
recycling bin, and I live alone, so I can throw a whole uncrushed can in there, and only once a week
So
do I
get
have
that. Here's
to.
something people don't have anymore. When I rented
Rotary
a house.
telephones.
When we were in Athens, I rented a house in Athens that had a garbage, a trash compactor.
trash compactor.
And we would put all kinds of weird shit in there. Just like,
Yeah, I recommend putting cans in a dryer. We did that one time.
to make some downstairs neighbors mad.
Now, but I don't know if you remember Josh Giles from high school.
You took pointing at me or him?
You?
Oh.
High school?
He went to high school.
Yeah. I wasn't gonna say.
No,
I
I don't-
was gonna leave it right there. I'm not gonna say anything else.
I don't know Josh Giles.
Well, he had a job over at the
Putt putt.
no, where they like all the cans come in,
Oh, the recycling center.
and it was his job to like crush all this shit up.
Jeez.
But then he ended up he quit after a while because he couldn't handle it.
How long?
You know why? He said it was soda pressing. All right, let's
Yeah.
everybody lock in.
Continue on, please.
Sure. What up, Detroit Dan? Your beer can recycling is returning them to the store for deposit?
Is that what they do in Michigan?
Yeah.
Really? Do you remember?
Remember the Seinfeld episode? Going to Michigan, you get 15 cents versus.
Oh no, I do remember now.
Yeah, come
But you remember
on.
when we were kids and we like would you take the bottles back and get
Yeah.
5 cents per
I
bottle.
used to at my grandma's
Yeah.
all the time.
We bought Pepsi or Coke if you were a
5 cents a
fucking
bottle.
heathen,
Yeah.
in a 6-pack of what were they like?
8-pack of 16
Glass bottle,
bottles.
16-ounce bottles, glass bottles.
Yeah,
It was an 8-pack.
I remember when
Did you get more for the,
I remember when
did you get
2
more for the
liters were
32-ounce
in.
bottles, like the big ones.
We didn't get those.
No, we might have got 4 32-ounce bottles. They were big bottles, but I remember when the 2-liter first came out. Did you?
Yeah, I
It
did.
had
yeah.
the black cap on the bottom for a long
Yeah.
time.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You know what?
I actually
you're-
saw
'cause you're
actually
way older than
actually,
us.
I worked for Frito-Lay and I went to the plant where they showed us.
How they
So
made
what they showed us was it looked like a test tube, and it had a lid on
Oh,
it,
the
right?
blank for
Like,
making the
okay,
bottle.
So this is you take the lid off, and they stuck it on this thing that shot this heat in there, and like 2-liter bottle.
They put it in a form. Did you turn it off?
No,
Ah,
shut
no, I
off
didn't.
again.
I didn't turn it off.
No, it shut off.
He only got
He doesn't know why you're doing that.
67%.
Thank you, Aaron Griffin, for the 47. Why is the fucking...
I don't know. They're your settings.
Some weird stuff's been going on with the
This
mic.
is your OBS.
That's okay.
not mine.
AG ruins everything. Jesus. All right.
Academically gifted.
No, I gave you a pickle and a half, Aaron. Just like your fucking prom
AG
night.
Aaron Griffin. I thought she meant
Yeah.
AG as in like we got to read A Wrinkle in Time.
I did a half and then I did another full. That's 1.5.
I think he prefers a mouthful of hot dogs.
It's correct. All right, fuck it. So what's been going on with you? Where you been? What you been doing? You haven't been in the program in a while. What you been doing?
Oh, nothing.
Is that right?
Nothing. No, I've done some stuff, but just not story time or anything.
Yeah.
Miss
yeah.
You loves A Wrinkle in Time.
Oh yeah, we read that in AG. Speaking of AG.
that's why I said it. Yeah.
Oh, did you say it earlier? A
Yep.
Wrinkle in Time? Oh, I
Yep,
didn't
just
know.
no. She said AG, and then I said A Wrinkle in Time because
Oh.
we read it there under the fluorescent lights.
We did.
which gave me.
We
a
read A
headache.
Wrinkle in Time.
The fluorescent lights.
I don't remember it. I thought about that recently about going back and reading that.
It wasn't a trio. It was A Wrinkle in Time, and I don't remember the other two. There was 3 books.
Oh.
Madeline L'Engle.
Lingle.
No, it was L apostrophe Engle.
I wonder if
What's
she
her
knows
name?
Daddario. Hot dogs for life? Hell yeah. Fucking right, dude. Fucking right. I'm thinking about smoking some wings on the grill tomorrow.
You
Or
should
at
do
least
it.
cooking them. I don't know, really smoking them. You're
I think we're
smoking
smoking
them.
some weed.
Wah. Oh! Liver lobes coming in. What's up,
I
John?
love that kid, by the way.
Yeah, the cowboy kid.
That kid's going places.
That's 30 months for the young man.
30 months?
That's 2.5 years.
That's right. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Hope y'all doing all right.
I'm not giving you any money by subscribing.
You should.
Nah.
You got Amazon Prime?
No, I don't.
It's free. You don't have Amazon Prime?
Hell no.
All right.
They started showing me commercials. I said, "Fuck you."
Yeah. It's worth it for the shipping. I don't even watch the
No,
videos.
the main reason I had it was for the streaming.
Really?
I didn't ship that much.
I rarely go to. I've had 3 things shipped this week. Speaking of which, I'm opening a package. I found a package. Speaking of Dig of the Week, I've got a package down here that was in my mailbox. It's addressed to Girl Man Record Night, and whoever sent it, I apologize, but I check my mail like once a month, like stuff that's in my mailbox. So I don't know when this was sent, but we're gonna open it tonight.
It came from a distribution center in Middletown, Delaware.
Oh, okay.
If that
don't
narrows
know.
it down, I mean, it could be from anywhere.
I rarely get anything in there that's worth a fuck.
I don't-
You know, like in my mailbox.
If I could opt out of mail, if I could pay,
I hate it.
If I could pay $100 a year to never have mail again, I'd gladly do it.
I was telling them the story
I hate
earlier.
mail so much that I would pay not to have it.
I was telling them the story earlier. I go to it so infrequently that at one point the mailman marked my house as vacant, And so I stopped getting mail, and I missed some checks or something. I'd done like freelance or something on the side. And when I figured out, it's like, oh, no, they sent a thing that said, because there was nothing in my mailbox. And I'm like, oh, that's not right. And so and I ended up having to go down to the post office, and I'm yelling and screaming. And they were like, well, nobody's checked it in a month. We marked it vacant, and they brought the mailman in there and all this. He was there. And so, like, we're like having a three-way conversation.
He's like, I thought that house was abandoned.
And I start screaming, I work in television, motherfucker. I'm going all over the world. All over the world I traveled. I was going like a month at a time. None of that's true. No. I'm just slack. I do work in television.
You barely leave the house for 8 hours at a time.
Correct. But I made a big
But you have traveled for work.
Not around the world. But I caused a fucking
New York.
scene. I was just pissed.
New York's like the middle of the world.
I was just
of culture and appreciation.
Ganja, Dubai chocolate, VCLT. Holy shit! What are we saying? Maybe it's another COVID test from Biden.
You want me to bring you back some chocolates from up north?
We don't need to. We don't need to go into.
You can buy all kinds of edibles up there.
That's what I hear.
Oh, speaking of
Scotty Strychnine with that double submarine on.
I want to give a shout out to New England. Do we have anybody in the chat from New England?
We got some people from New England.
I love New England.
Scotty coming in 49, prime time out of his fucking mind.
Don't
yes, sir.
Hey, will you bring me back another Big O?
Don't let him know I'm calling, Steve. Bring me back.
So we had the big,
I'm fine with that.
the big 6 hundo last week, the big 6 hundo show, and thanks to you two guys for showing up. Appreciate it.
Leave your hand there. What?
Nothing.
I told you, don't let him know I'm
He's giving us a
gone.
hard time for not coming to number 600 last week.
I didn't.
I'm a 601.
Dude, I was
I know,
not
I
even
know.
in town.
I know people had some.
I didn't even get back into Raleigh until 11:30 Friday evening last
You need a
week.
fucking tissue?
I was gonna.
No, he does.
I was gonna cut a promo be like, hey, it's the 600th episode where our special guests are gonna be fucking nobody because nobody gives a
Wait,
shit
nobody
anymore.
came?
And then like pull the mic away, and then like in the background, it's like, no, you calm down, Steve.
Nobody came?
No, Zombie was here, Jay was here. We had a big old time.
Well, then why are you complaining?
No, that was. I didn't like reach out and make it a big deal.
Shit,
like,
hell, dude.
been a little,
600 is less important than 500.
It's correct.
And also
I
less
would agree
important
with
than
you.
1,000.
It's true.
It's just another fucking 100 shows.
It's an arbitrary number.
Yeah.
But it takes a while to get to 100.
It takes a while to get to 1,000.
Yeah. Double the amount that we have now, or a little less, but yeah, we'll see if that happens.
Takes a while to bring it to an orgasm.
What if we're still, what the fuck was that?
Oh, I didn't say that loud enough for you to hear.
No, dude,
You have an inner ear infection, because yes, you did.
it shouldn't take that long.
What you been up to, Steve?
I've been busy. Musically, probably, I guess you would say. I had a gig last Saturday in Elkin at the Reeves Theater. It was the Reeves House Band does a tribute like every month, and they did a Zeppelin tribute. Of course, they asked me to come and be the ringer, so that was
Hell yeah.
fun. It was fun.
Damn, that fucking CD part. Hey, Zonk, you want to throw on cheese sandwich?
Oh shit, that's done already?
Yeah, I think it froze up. There was a
What's
little.
up?
The CD froze up on us.
Oh,
That's
you're playing
okay.
CDs?
Compact
Yeah,
disc.
so we could hear it in the house,
Is this... Oh, okay. I was about to say.
rather than putting.
You're gonna get popped.
No, that was.
Oh,
that what we're just
you're so
listening to
wet.
is called Fanny Pack Theory, and that was that's a project that James was in. James and Chrome Dome, Joel, big black dude with a bald head that you didn't like at first, but then ended up being cool with.
I didn't like him because he showed up at my house and started
we were-
moving furniture
Yeah,
around.
we're all fucked up. But no, there's
struck me in the wrong way.
There's a track on there when Joel leaves a voicemail, and he's like, "Hey man, I'm over here smoking banana peel scrapings, and so man, I'm fucked up right now. If you want to get fucked up, you come over here and you can buy a bag of banana peel scrapings off of me, and we'll smoke them." And it's like a beep, like it's a real like voicemail message they put on there. Anyway. Yeah, this is Bill's Box of Sound, our pal in the chat, Cheese Sandwich, something we recorded back in the day.
Oh, I remember that.
I like that you're having some house music playing.
Yeah, once I got this, I'm in the market.
Wait, does your multi-disc
market?
not work anymore?
Marketable?
It does, but it's not run through the mixer.
It's also open, letting a bunch of dust in.
Yeah, because I'm going through them one by one. Oh, nothing's gonna hurt anything in there. Trust me. Most of
It'll
that
hurt.
shit.
It'll hurt the machine itself, not the discs.
I ain't worried about the machine. That sounds a piece of shit.
I'm worried about the machine.
I've been going through especially like Saturdays, like rotating the carousel and pulling out shit because most of that stuff's from like the early 2000s. Pulling it out and throwing it in the single disc and listening to it. Some of this stuff I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Shut the door
It's
between.
No.
Don't listen to me.
Uh-uh.
I don't know anything about machines.
Mikey bought a bag and got the nickname. And the rest is history. It's true. It's not far off the mark.
Banana peels.
Yeah. Also banana peel scrapings.
That's where you got your nickname.
So yeah, cool 600 show. That was a lot of fun. Apparently, here's some shit that popped off this week. The Who are going to be doing a
Who?
The Whom.
The Whom. I hate this picture. I hate this picture. But
I didn't ask you. How have you been? What you been up to?
anxiety, trouble. I'm in trouble.
Really?
I'm in a lot of trouble.
What'd you do? Oh, you're about to tell a joke?
No, I'm in a lot of trouble.
Oh.
The Who are saying goodbye. Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend have announced the Song Is Over tour,
I also hate
which will
that
feature
picture.
their final shows in North America like ever. This is funny. I didn't know this. Steve may know this, but they toured North America for the first time in '67, and in '82,
1967.
they went on a farewell tour.
1980.
Do you remember this, Steve?
It was right after, like 80, I think, was the trampling in Cincinnati.
1980.
Yeah, that was on WKRP.
It was right after that.
But it said, this is what he recently told Rolling Stone. Townsend recently said it was never the band's idea to say they were going to stop touring. He said it was the management. Like, the management was like, yeah, we're going to do this, like, we're not touring anymore. And then they sold out all these arenas, and then the band felt really shitty about it. It was like, we should
And
have...
I think it was sponsored by Schlitz.
They were like we should have stepped up and like said something and said, this is bullshit.
For some reason, I remember Schlitz being a sponsor of the Who tour.
But anyway, now
The Bull.
officially, I guess they are going to
Schlitz
stop
Malt
touring.
Liquor. The Bull.
Any of you guys, I know probably not. Zombie, did you ever do Vinyl Me Please?
No.
Did you ever do Vinyl Me Please? Anybody? Did anybody in chat ever do Vinyl Me Please? I want to say Bouchard did that. I know he's on a cruise right now. But I guess at this point, Vinyl Me Please has stopped fulfilling orders.
Uh-oh.
Processing refunds and responding to emails. Denver-based record club has announced its liquidation. So Vinyl Me Please is donezo.
I blame legal marijuana.
Be careful, man. Hot vinyl is really dangerous.
It's true.
And it has to be hot if it's liquid, so I might avoid that sale.
What is it? Those creditors, primarily customers with unfulfilled orders and subscriptions, must file their
Melt
claims before
vinyl
Wednesday,
to make
October
it liquid,
1st.
So it's going to be really hot. You don't want
Any proceeds
melted
from the liquidation will
vinyl.
then be distributed to the claimants. Pretty interesting. Like out of fucking, I guess out of
Oh,
nowhere.
come on, Stream Elements. Did you put that there?
What?
Bringing up dark shit again.
Dark shit.
Yeah, Stream Elements.
What up,
I
Dan?
noticed that,
Saw Who on the 82 tour and it was sponsored by Schlitz Beer. Said it's on his ticket stub. There you go.
True.
I get extra credit for that. I didn't see the tour.
What up, Sean?
Did you see recently, I think the Moog boys now are selling like a Rush, like a limited like Rush
Module?
Yeah.
Huh.
112.
I don't know if it's 20. I don't think
It's a good album.
No, it wouldn't be 2112. It
It's a
would
good
be.
album.
It would be more like moving pictures kind of shit, where he
You
was
ever
actually
heard-
playing.
You ever heard
keys.
Rush? They're really good, man. They're really
I got
good.
two new. I'm
Guy's got
gonna.
a big guitar.
I think I'm gonna start a new. Not a new series, but a new little thing to mention here
A
on the
news
program.
series?
Nude series.
Nude.
Correct.
Oh, I'd prefer you don't.
Band crushes. because this week I realized like I'm in the midst, and this happens to me a lot. I'm in the midst of a like new band crush. There's two of them for me this week that I've just recently kind of really jumped into. Number one, and what I've just been pile driving myself right up the asshole with. Pause.
As grown men do.
Chat pile.
But
Oklahoma, like, I thought they were just like super heavy. They are heavy, but there's like they got all these elements of like post rock and post punk stuff in there. Really weird, kind of noisy stuff, which I'm really into. Like reminds me a lot of like the 80s like noise kind of stuff.
1980s.
Correct. So I've been really binging a lot of Chat Pile
I hate
this
the
week.
name, Chat Pile.
They said it's because
I want to call it Shat Pile.
they're
like
from
Chat Pile
Oklahoma,
either.
and they said back in the day they did a bunch of mining around Oklahoma, and they dug up a bunch of elements and all this shit, and it made it like super radioactive or like toxic as fuck. And those piles of
Oh yeah, no, I've seen footage of that.
that's called chat
It's
piles.
called. Technically, they're mine tailings, which is like the stuff you pull out of the mine.
We're not technical.
Yeah, but
Technically,
yeah,
I'm
there are
telling you where they
literally
got their name from.
like 100-foot mounds of toxic fucking
Yeah, you
shit
go close.
piled up out in the Midwest.
Yeah, did you
that
go-
they just dug it up out of the ground.
Yeah.
It's not worth anything, so they just piled the pile next to the
Yeah,
little
so
city.
apparently that's
the
what they
city
got
that
back.
grew up around the mine, which is
Yeah.
now.
Technically, when you said up your ass and then Chat Pile later,
It's true.
my mind went.
The other one was, I was watching one of those rig rundowns, the Premier Guitar stuff with all the, I fucking love rig rundowns.
You like watching guitar stuff
Correct.
about music.
Speaking of Rick Rundown, I heard he might be producing a new Led Zeppelin album.
Who?
Rick Rundown.
That's Ropey Spangler.
Rick Rundown?
Yeah.
No, that's Ropey Spangler.
Rick Rubin is what I was thinking.
Oh, no, that's different than Rig Rundown.
Different person.
No, the other one was somebody I saw a couple of days ago. It was one of the brand new episodes. It's this two-piece group. And ironically enough, they were filming the thing at Jack White's joint up in Tennessee. It's a band called Teen Mortgage. It's a guy from the UK.
Team or teen?
Tina Morgan.
And so, but now the
your
guy
best
plays.
realtor.
The guy plays some kind of
Tina
like
Morgan.
raunchy rock and roll riffs and shit. It's kind of it's got some kind of White Stripes sounding
Like
stuff,
that-
but some weird fucking shit in there too. Really great band. Check out Teen Mortgage. if you've
Like
not
that
checked them
Hamilton
out.
Lighthouser I played for you earlier.
Yeah.
Speaking of-
Raw
weirder
ass
than that.
rock and roll.
Yeah, it's weirder
Speaking
than
of
that.
Jack
though.
White,
Except the rest of it's not so
there's
good.
some pedals
I
he
don't know,
sells
maybe.
that are fucking just bizarre. There's one that's like a randomizer. It does, you'd be playing, it does these weird kind of
Oh, yeah.
like, effects. You know what's going to come.
Does this weird affection?
Effects.
Effects. Not affection.
Devin.
I want a guitar pedal
Effects.
that does some weird affection. You start playing the guitar pedals and I'm like,
Devin.
I kinda like
Do you want to hear my new pop?
yeah, hey, look, I went to the club.
Have I ever told you that story
Yesterday.
about hanging out with James and the pedal thing?
I don't think so.
We're at the band room and we're listening to some other. There's like these young kids with the big swoopy haircuts playing like emo, kind of like. It was really heavy though, but like they're like this big around. They were so skinny, the studded belts, the big swoopy hair. They all like looked and talked like Beavis and Butthead and shit. This is like early 2000s, you know, like that era.
2000s.
And so we're sitting on the tailgate, drinking beer and hanging out. And so I started doing this voice. I was like, "Hey, Davin, do you want to come hear my new pedal?" "Yeah, I want to hear your new pedal. Play your new pedal." "All right, Davin, here's my new pedal." I went through this whole thing, and we're like keeling over, laughing, like can't breathe, like laughing, just goofing around. And then finally, when we get done, James goes, "My middle name is Devin." And we both lost it.
And it's probably
And I didn't
true.
know that.
It's-
Yeah, that's his middle name.
I didn't know that until
I
now.
never knew that to be the case.
JD.
Yeah, that's
Now
one of the-
James is one of the coolest motherfuckers you'll ever
Yeah,
meet. It'd be cool if he
he does jerk off to pictures of dogs though.
it'd be cool if he didn't do that.
Only really pretty dogs though.
I'm sure he pulls some pretty hot dogs.
Correct.
So there's this guy who owns a lot of businesses downtown in Winston,
Is it Dr. Lenny Peters?
and he's from England, and he's a piece of shit.
That you don't say no more. If you're from England, I know
Anyway,
what you are.
someone did a little dig on him and discovered that he got in trouble for having sex with dogs.
likes
We'll
a
be
little
right
bit of
back.
this.
And so
He does a.
I haven't seen him on Facebook until today. For some reason, you get these like, you might want to be friends with this guy. He knows
You
18
like
of your friends.
you like fucking
And
dogs?
it was a picture of this guy with his wife or his girlfriend and a dog. I thought, oh my God, she doesn't know.
I can't read. I can't read Aaron's comment.
Out loud, you mean?
No, he doesn't have real glasses on.
Did you see it? Don't read it. Don't read it out loud.
Is it Joe Mariani?
See
No.
what it said, Steve?
No. I'm not. I need to pull up the.
Oh, never mind. All right.
I don't understand. What does that mean?
It's somebody we know professionally.
Oh, real person.
Why is this?
Oh, wow.
It's not. Whatever. Whoever you think it is, it's not.
No, I don't.
He was making a funny.
Oh.
I don't think it's anybody.
Why is this fucked up?
But if y'all all know him, maybe we should. You should maybe blur that out. You should blur that
I
out.
wouldn't know. He didn't. He didn't.
I don't know anybody. I literally don't know anybody at all. I've never known.
Chat's like frozen. That's okay.
I've never known anybody ever.
The chat is broken.
Yeah. And the on the screen. That's all right.
Nope, it's not.
He's a dick. Fuck him. Yeah. I'm
Okay,
not,
well, I
Actually,
mean,
the chat didn't show up in my.
if Aaron says it, I
There it
believe
is.
him for sure.
There it is. Sorry.
I can't ban Aaron. Yeah.
No, don't ban anybody. And you know what? Speaking of sneaking through the filter, a few months ago, I got silenced for saying we need to kill some fascists, and then I don't remember who it was, but somebody was like, "Oh no, I got you," and let me through. One of the mods had to
Yeah.
let me through because I was talking about killing people.
Yeah, you can't do that. You
But I'm
can't do
talking
that.
about killing
No.
fucking fascists. This
No.
program kills fucking fascists. Put the graphic.
I don't know where it is.
Put it up.
Aaron, this guy's not a client. It's
put
a
the graphic,
club. It's
dude.
a.
I don't know where it
It's
is.
a club.
Find
owner.
it.
This one?
No, the program kills fascists.
Oh.
I don't. That's not a graphic. That's a fucking nightmare.
How about locked in? That's old school shit.
Locked in.
Oh, there it is.
It's Woody Guthrie holding a guitar that
Yeah.
says
I
this.
feel bad.
This machine kills fascists. I think is the original picture. Isn't this
Where's
machine?
the toenail graphic?
Machine.
That may have been lost in a hard drive.
I think he called it a machine.
Yeah, this machine kills fashion.
Oh, wasn't this him?
Yeah.
That's before
But is
my
that
time.
it's that picture? Yeah, it was before your time. This was like 1942. Oh wait, a little bit before your time.
All right.
One of my favorite graphics is the one I got at you when you were like,
Sleep on the floor.
Yeah, I know that.
That's over here somewhere.
Yeah, it's one of the graphics.
It's tough to find. 'cause
Find that. I want to stand behind killing fascists, and I want to stand behind being passed out on the floor.
it's-
there it is.
That's it.
Wow, good job.
wow, that was.
I was literally 100%
and
asleep.
it's labeled full screen render.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I still got
You
it.
found it.
I'm literally 100% asleep on the floor
That is
right
nice. I
there.
love that.
15 years ago.
Yeah.
And I still stand by killing fascists. Fuck them. Fucking fascists.
All right, let's see where we're headed here. Boom. Oh yeah, new. This was I saw this last week as a note to know it was coming out. It was a surprise that this was going to come out 1 week later. But a band I've been super into recently. I mean, and for many years, but hyper focused here in the last couple of weeks for whatever reason. You know, like a band crush, like I'm talking about. Butthole Surfers, live at Leather Fly. This documents their legendary live show mixed by guitarist Paul Leary. Channels their ferocious stage energy into a speaker-bursting cacophony across 21 unrelenting songs, including fan favorites from Human Cannonball to the Annoying song. Now, my favorite part of this was there was a quote in here from Paul Leary, and he says, Gibby said back in the 80s, Gibby used to fantasize about a nightclub called the Leather Fly. He wanted it to have a stuffed leather fly hanging out in front of it. And there were two competing promoters on the scene, Steak Watson and Lady Corn Wilson.
Lady Corn.
Wait, a
Steak Watson, a leather stuffed fly.
leather fly? like a model of a fly made from stuffed animal skins.
This is in the description for this fucking this album.
Do you remember the days of Columbia
I'm
Record
thinking
Club?
of a
Yeah.
fly like
I had Electric
flies.
Larryland,
Yeah.
of leather.
and I literally got it solely because the band was called Butthole Surfers, and I could pick out my 12 records.
Yeah.
And one of them was Electric Larryland.
Did you had that?
Yeah.
I didn't think you had that.
Yeah. There was one song off that record. I think it was on the radio.
Pepper.
Yeah.
I don't mind the sun sometimes and the energies it shows.
Yeah.
I can smell
I did not
you
appreciate
on
the
my
record.
face and taste you
I did not
on
appreciate
my
the record at the
nose.
time.
Well, here's the thing, and I
I
was
gotta subscribe to fucking text my own face up there.
I was gonna say this.
Text your own face. Yeah, that's hilarious. Don't give him any money.
I'm not.
I was gonna mention this a couple of weeks ago because we were talking some Butthole Surfer stuff. That's one of those records, and for a lot of people our age, that really didn't. That's not my first introduction because I got a really good introduction. That album gets lumped in with that one song that was on the radio, and for a lot of like old school Butthole Surfers people, they're like, that didn't sound like the Butthole. So I mean, that's not.
I know it doesn't.
But
That's why I didn't really like the record, because I love that song.
But the rest of that album, and I love that song too, but the rest of that album is fantastic and super
I
underrated.
didn't give it the chance at the
It's a
time.
very underrated album.
Which
My
album?
brother's
Which album?
wife is another
Electric.
good
Electric Larryland.
Oh.
Like 94, 95,
How far do they go back? Do you know?
82,
Because
80s.
83.
Yeah.
If you watch
maybe? I don't-
the Flaming Lips documentary, the zoo one, where
There's a
they're at the
Flaming Lips
Oklahoma Zoo.
documentary?
Well, it's a concert video, but they also
Where can I watch this?
at my house.
I'm going to see them this summer.
Oh, are you? Where at?
Red Hat.
You going to see who?
Flaming Lips, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking Modest Mouse is opening
I
up
may have
for
to
him.
come.
You like Modest Mouse?
I like Flaming Lips.
I love
Modest
Flaming
Mouse.
Lips.
Which one's the
I'm
first
actually a little
EP?
bit.
But anyway, what
bit
the thing
more
is,
excited for Modest
they
Mouse.
interviewed the guy from Butthole Surfers. And He was talking about how basically the Flaming Lips stole their act. And,
A lot of people
And
did.
when you listen to some of
A lot
this,
of
it's like,
people
well,
stole
they
it.
kind of did.
Yeah.
And I don't think Wayne Coyne actually,
No, my first introduction, I
denies
told it.
that.
Ever heard the Butthole?
No, I was. I've told this on the show before, but now I went over to our pal Ben Winland's house in 6th grade and spent the night. And it's the first time I ever heard CDs before. He had.
Me too.
He had Metallica's Master of Puppets, and he had MOD, the one with the judge on it that I can never. Think
Oh,
of.
yeah,
the shark,
MOD.
the shark.
Fuck
judge.
yeah.
Nebulous Prowler sent me that record, but that's
Oh, I
the
was
first.
thinking OMD.
That's the first, and then that's the first
Orchestral
CDs I ever heard. And then that same night, he was like, "You ever listen to college radio?" And I was like, "No, what do you mean college radio?" And he's like, "Oh, there's a station out of Guilford College." And he turned it on, and as he tuned it in, I heard, "I saw an X-ray of a girl passing gas," and I was like, "What the fuck?" And then when they went to the DJ, they were like, "That was the Butthole Surfers," and I was like, "Wait a minute! Stop the execution! You're telling me
You get
I
on the
just."
phone like when you were a kid. Hey, will you play it?
No, I was like, you're telling me on this radio station that you can pick up in your bedroom.
And you can hear the word butthole.
The name of the band has butthole in it.
And fart.
And the song was about a girl passing gas. My mind was blown. So all of that happened that one night for the first
Yeah,
time.
his parents had like a legit.
No drugs.
Yeah, they had a legit like a 35-inch tube TV. Not 35.
Double T.
The biggest one they had back then.
27.
27.
32 past that, yeah.
Yeah. They had the biggest one you could have. They had a stereo system. It was, I don't remember what brand it was, but I remember it being like a high-end system.
Marantz.
No, I don't think it was that good.
Okay.
It was probably like a Yamaha with some Polk speakers.
Yamaha.
But it was way better than I'd ever heard.
I had a Kenwood.
I had a sound design
Oh, sound design.
with a one-way speaker that was made to look like a two-way speaker, but no tweeters. Yeah, it was
The
like
funny thing,
amazing.
You said
Same,
sound design. It
same.
reminded me, my friend Jack, who has been on the show before.
Program.
He used to work at
Circuit City.
something merchandise.
Service merchandise?
Service merchandise. He's working service merchandise, and he was back in the stereo section, and and they sold sound design, you know.
And York's
shit.
York's YORX.
Sound design, all that crap. Yeah. And so there's this mom and son who came through the department. They're looking, and he's like, "Sound design, Mom."
I worked at Stereo City with Mike and Bonner.
No, you didn't.
Yeah.
He's making that up.
I mean,
that was a fictional person on a television
Stereo
show.
yeah,
City?
Jerry Delish was the manager.
Didn't he try to get them to do drugs or sell something unethically or something like
Bait and
that?
switch.
Bait and switch.
It's
Yeah.
the bait and switch.
The old bait and switch.
It's either drugs or unethical business.
That's where I
behavior.
learned about
mean,
bait and switch.
That's the modern world.
Actually saw the Butthole Surfers live in the 80s. Talk about your mind being blown with no alcohol or drugs. Yeah. Oh, shit. Dan said he got his first CD player from Service Merchandise in 85. That's early, Dan. Holy shit.
First CD player.
Yeah.
What was the first CD you ever bought? Do you remember?
I got 2 for Christmas. I got a great.
I remember my first
No, I mean you bought, not that you got.
my first
Oh.
cassette
That-
was Blackfoot Strikes.
I know nothing about that.
Yeah, I've got it right here.
Oh, Blackfoot,
Train.
the band Strikes the album.
Yeah, it's got the snake on the
I thought
front.
But Cobra on the
Blackfoot
cover.
Strikes.
No, Blackfoot Strikes.
Okay. Well, what was yours?
Like CD
That you bought.
or tape. The first tape I ever bought,
Record that you bought.
album,
Album.
was a. It was a. I still have it over there. It's a cassette of. It's like a best of Creedence. That's got a lot of songs that are not on.
You bought it at a flea market.
No,
What was the
Kmart.
first
Oh.
CD?
Kmart.
Might have been King Crimson.
I got 2 CDs for Christmas when I got my CD player. It was
Your Technics 5-disc.
correct. It was the soundtrack from Amadeus and Slaughter, Stick It To You. With Fly to the Angels on it.
Dude, I remember the
I still got
cover.
the CD.
I remember the cover.
Yeah, that
of
hot ass
Slaughter-
chick on the fucking tied
That
to the.
cover of Slaughter.
Yeah.
Oh boy, pull it up. That was a
I don't know if we can.
kind of see the edge of her tits.
Sure,
She's like wearing a swimsuit or something.
it's something.
You can
like
pull
that.
that.
No, I know exactly.
You can pull
what
that up later, right before you
it's
go to sleep.
It's a white tank top,
Yeah.
swimsuit, and look, see the bottom part.
Scarecrow
a
by
little bit.
Mellencamp. Nice. Jay was trying to collect. Anyway, let's keep it moving. I found this one. This is a little bit of a wild card. I don't even want to say this. Somebody say it for me. It's
Dedrick Schrin.
yeah, Daedric Schrin or Daedric Shrine.
It was
Schrin.
Shrine.
Shrine. They're
Shrine.
German.
Shrine.
They're
Because
German.
the
If that
Y-
helps.
Y-
The Y makes a shrine.
It's
the
German
Y.
if that helps. It's a heavy metal band from Hamburg, Germany. They formed in 2020.
It's Hamburg.
Yeah, and
It is Hamburg.
I really dug this.
been there.
It sounds like
No,
some
my
really
first
old,
wife was from there.
sounds like some really old school
you've been there.
metal stuff. Almost power metal at times. There's a little thrashy element to this, but it's like it's not aggressive singing. It's like some nice like melodic singing. The singing may be the one thing that may turn you off of this.
Is it?
What
Did you say operatic?
I didn't say operatic.
No, I mean,
I mean it's like power metal singing. So yeah, it's like kind of
you
stuff.
know what's been playing in my head all day? I'm sorry to interrupt. I go to the
We
tower. I
play
see
that on
my
CD.
flash before my
That's
eyes.
the other thing we play on CD.
Man, can
That's
we
what we-
play that right now?
We can play it after this ends.
Loud?
No. But
It's
no,
gotta
it
have the
says.
windows open.
So this says
There are.
heavy metal band merges
That's why we
hardcore
can't play
crossover influences with touches of nostalgia from a certain 2000s.
But actually, you know what?
What?
I'm going to tell you this right now. While I was outside, I could hear your neighbor's house more than I could hear you.
Yeah, no, they were bumping.
Yeah,
They were.
There's a party going on next door.
What's up, Finger? No, it says the band has a deep passion for heavy metal. It merges hardcore crossover with influences of nostalgia from a certain 2000s video game, and they leave it there. And I listened to a lot of the album, and I'm like, I don't know what they're talking about. Some certain video game that apparently they draw inspiration from.
I don't know. I don't
know.
I don't know what they're talking about either.
Final Fantasy would be my guess.
Metal
I don't-
Gear Solid.
I don't know why you would say that. But
No,
anyway.
Metal Gear Solid.
Check
is
this out. A lot of
later.
people. Bill can probably tell us some shit about this. This was originally released in like 2000 or something like that. This is Devo's Recombo DNA. Reissued today, I guess, for the first time. People, but Detlef Shrimp.
Detlef Shrimp.
Yeah. Spudge Rejoice after years of requests.
That was a real person.
Futurismo.
Did you know?
It's thrilled. Yeah, he's on Parks and Recreation. Thrilled to announce a brand new limited pressing of Devo's incredible Recombo DNA 4 LP with a mini CD set.
Wasn't he a basketball player?
B-ball, we call it in the business.
Detlef was a
They're on
baseball?
Tour. They're on tour right now. Bill Paramore's got to be with them.
You got this, Bill? Probably Skyrim.
They
What's
just
up,
played New York.
Abacus?
I
Yeah,
think
that's
they're in
not.
Boston tonight.
Boston.
Boston. You know
This would be a good score.
I know
I don't know how many of
everything
these are
about
going to be. Let's see if it says how many
What
of
do you
these
know
are
about
Boston.
Boston?
There's Boston.
Does it say this is super limited?
There's
I would assume a lot of you
There's
folks would be
Arlington.
interested in this.
There's Harvard is right outside of Arlington,
Yeah.
between Cambridge and Arlington.
My college girlfriend was from Andover, and so was Jay Leno and the owner
Andover.
of the Celtics.
I drove past a sign that
the
said
owner of
the Arrow
Wang Computers.
went there for
Wang Computers?
You remember Wang?
No, I don't.
Wang. What was it called?
Wong.
No, there was a computer company. I think it was
Dork?
Wang. I think it was
Dork?
Wang. Everybody's like Wang.
This is the third release and second
They had
reissue.
mine.
Okay, first issue was 2000 on the Rhino handmade CD label. Nice. Hell yeah.
Manufacturing for
This one right here is an absolute.
Western Electric.
This is an absolute wild card. This one's an absolute wild card. I saw this, and the name of the band is called, what is this, Slurp? Slung, S-L-U-N-G. Slung, it's called In Ways, and I read this description of this, somewhere between Mazzy Star and Mastodon. Are you fucking serious? Mazzy Star and Mastodon. Slung fits masterfully with thundering momentum, sinister riffs, vulnerability to delicate if it catches you off guard. It catches you off guard is exactly what this record does.
Okay,
a mix between Mazzy Star and Mastodon. I mean, that is absolutely insane.
I heard Mazzy Star.
Yeah.
And I immediately went to the two most perfect songs I've ever experienced.
Oh my god.
Mazzy Star, Fade Into You.
Yeah.
Chris Isaac, Don't Want to Fall in Love.
Yeah, it's very
Those are the
similar.
two most perfect songs I've ever heard in my
Well,
life.
this takes that Mazzy Star kind of vocal element and mixes it. It's got some stuff that's still like
This, I want to hear.
mixed with
you have it?
Mastodon. So it's like you're talking to like Riff City.
Do you have this?
No, fuck no. It came out today.
Then why are we talking about it?
Because it came out today.
Why-
Riff City plus some like nice singing.
I want to hear that.
It's very interesting.
What's it
An
called?
Absolute wild card. It's called Slung.
I mean, I'm sure you said this earlier.
I did.
We were kind of having our own
did.
little conversation. And I got to be honest, Mike. I was throwing you off your game on purpose. I was trying to
I
see
know
if
what you're doing. I know exactly what you're doing.
You know what?
I'm no moron.
I was doing like what we used to do to everybody else as kids, like kind of mess with you a little bit, see if you could keep on track, still drive.
Oh,
your
I can
car.
keep on track.
I know you proved that. Because
I can keep on track while everybody else is clicking off the fucking browser. Is my problem.
And then we went full circle back.
I'm
to
on
Mazzy
track.
Star.
Everybody else is going to watch something
Then we went
else.
full circle back to Mazzy Star, and now we're talking about Chris Isaac and his
Now,
career.
Now we're talking about this. Now look at this. Boom. The
I
soundtrack.
cried when Optimus Prime died.
Yeah.
I cried, dude.
The soundtrack.
Yes, I did.
Most kids cried. Yeah, most kids cried.
Most kids cried.
Boss man,
You
same.
wouldn't understand because you weren't a kid then.
Boss
No, it
man
wasn't. I
said.
thought
you were
Transformers
a
was
four-
cool.
So it's original. It's a soundtrack from the original Transformers movie. It's music on vinyl, on this gold vinyl stuff, and it's got that. Who does the shit?
You're just a little old. Making jokes about it.
Like the You Got the Touch, Stan Bush. The Stan Bush, You Got the Touch. There's another couple like rockin' 80s metal songs, but it's got a lot of like 80s synth vibes and stuff in there too.
Do you have that?
No, but I want it. I want it bad.
Is it really gold?
Yeah. Limited edition, 4,000 individually numbered copies.
Wait, does
Only-
that say Stacy Cusack?
Uniform?
No,
Marvel?
not Stacy
Huh?
Cusack. What's her name? Joan.
What?
Joan Cusack?
Oh yeah, the voices. Listen to the list of voices
Did
here.
I see her name?
Eric Idle, Judd Nelson, Leonard Nimoy, Casey Kasem, Robert Stack, Lionel Standard, John Machetta Jr., Peter Cullen, and Frank Welker, who did all those cartoons back in the day. Frank Welker did. The found footage guys always talk about Frank Welker.
I like Leonard Nimoy a lot.
It's also the last time that Orson Welles did anything, and the last time that Scatman Carruthers did anything.
They were all involved with the movie or the soundtrack? Both.
The voices, because Scatman did.
No wonder I fucking cried, man. That's a star cast,
right?
We had no idea.
Right.
The animation was not so great. The animation was still kind of.
Did you see it in the theater?
Yeah.
I didn't see it in the theater.
I saw it with Jonathan.
Yeah. But that got the touch.
That must have been my weekend with Jonathan because we used to like basically.
No, not as little kids. I didn't hang out with Jonathan like that until I got older.
4th, 5th grade.
Yeah.
Older than that? No, it was 4th, 5th grade.
5th grade. Yeah.
Like you and I weren't even hanging out with.
Scatman was Hong Kong Phooey. Yeah, he also did. Wasn't he the voice of? He was not Bumblebee. What's the one? What's the voice on the cartoon he was? Like the regular cartoon. Scatman was a voice on the regular cartoon.
What car?
That's what I can't remember.
That's how I remember.
It's not Bumblebee.
Bumblebee was the little beetle.
Yeah, that had like a surfer dude kind of
And
voice.
then in the reboot, he was the fucking Camaro.
That's dumb.
That was dumb.
But yeah, I saw that and I was like, oh, that's so dope. Like it looks cool. Like it just looks cool. And then when I started listening to the record and like what I was on it, I'm like, yeah, I would actually like want to have this not being silly. Like I'd still want to have it.
You never thought Optimus Prime would die.
Jazz?
And I guess by some stupid twist of fate, he really didn't. But anybody here watch The Last of Us?
No, but
The series
It's good.
yeah, I've heard
season 1 was wonderful, and
I'm watching The Righteous Gemstone. I'm just trying
I
to get caught
finished
up.
it.
Do you like it?
I'm watching my cholesterol.
it's so good.
It is good. I
But
saw the first season.
The Last of Us.
It ends so. The first
Evidently,
season ends so well.
there was The Last of Us Part 2,
Yeah.
which I never played, but there's a really horrible thing that happens in the second season of the TV show, and since I didn't play the game, I didn't realize this happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of people say it's the first time they ever cried during a video game.
Oh, for Part 2?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, because Part 1...
I think it's in the first one.
No.
The game.
No. This
In the
person
game.
does not have this happen in the first game.
Oh, then it's the second game.
It's the second game where this happens. And it was like devastating. What? No, that can't be.
Skinny Artist says season 2's killing me.
I'm on episode 3. And I hate to be the guy like talking about, hey, have you seen this? I'm on what episode?
Just don't spoil it. We don't.
No,
Spoil
I'm not going to spoil anything.
Gotta see it. You gotta watch it.
Oh, that's.
But
oh,
you-
don't.
I'll send you a link.
Oh my god!
That's why Mike.
Never heard of? Oh my god!
That's why Mike hates the Matrix, because of Adam fucking Todd.
No.
Wouldn't shut up about it when it first came. You hate the Matrix.
Fucking Todd.
You don't like the Matrix
I've only watched it once, and it was
And
like
you don't
2
really
years
like it.
ago. I didn't care for it.
because Adam Todd wouldn't shut up about it for the first.
I didn't live with Adam Todd.
No, but you-
I went down there.
You heard about him talking about it constantly.
I just never watched it. That wasn't. No, I've still never seen Titanic for that reason. And it took me a few years.
Titanic's
to see,
on the list of movies I'll never watch.
I'll
on
never watch
purpose.
it. I'll
You
never
haven't
watch
seen
it.
Dune.
I have. I've seen
you
it.
have?
The new ones?
I just gave Ron the book today.
The new ones are the original.
Oh, you getting the original, the OG?
The David Lynch Dune?
No.
No. I saw the. I saw that back.
The
in the day.
reboots?
Yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
first
no,
one.
those are really good. Chalamet.
You got to see him in IMAX.
Chalamet.
Because the sound. Fuck the visuals. The sound.
That's why you get a sound system at home.
I thought it was good. I'm not that guy with Dune.
I gotta admit,
It's good.
the
It's
second
good,
one,
but I'm not.
the second one drug. It was too long.
I thought
got
the first one-
bored.
No.
The first one to
I
me was
disagree.
like, you disagree with everything.
But I'm a.
You realize
when it
that
com-
about
when it
yourself?
comes-
You always disagree.
When it comes to Frank, I'm a huge Frank.
When I say
Herbert fan.
up and you say down,
No.
when we're going to the restaurant, you say I
say-
want to go to the
I'm
morgue.
gonna go to the ballpark.
Ballpark.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's the opposite
I
of
wanna play
refrigerator?
golf.
What's the
No.
opposite of refrigerator?
Heater.
There we. No, I don't know. No.
That's good.
Cameron pulled this out. We're getting into what we played. The first thing we pulled out tonight, Cameron pulled off the stack. I said we need a little something with a little jazz in it. He pulled out a little modern jazz quartet, a little Porgy and Bess.
We didn't get to side 2, which has
No,
It Ain't
no.
Necessarily So, which is what I wanted to hear, but I put it on the wrong side.
That's all right. We'll pull this out very often. It's low key.
Remember
for
how we
sure.
used to crack up when we first heard
Yeah.
that?
Oh yeah.
Because I had the CD that had the
It was a compilation,
well, it was Porgy and Bess, but it was like the fucking
classical version.
the Broadway version with the singing.
okay.
This has no singing.
Yeah.
When it started, it was Kmart music. And
Yeah, it was totally Kmart.
we were
I
like,
thought it was funny as shit.
da 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 da. Switch over here.
I pulled this out because
Not yet. I wasn't here. I wasn't here for this.
I gotta
I knew
be gone for a second.
We'll let you come and sit.
I knew we
Songman in the house. Here he is. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Mr.
hot swap.
Songman.
We got a hot swap graphic. I knew I was going to be bringing up that news in the show earlier about the Who doing their final North American tour. So I was like, man, I actually wanted to play some Who the last couple of weeks, and I would always forget by the time I got to it. I was like, you know what I'm playing tonight? Who Sell Out, which it's the best Who album. This shit's so fucking weird and so fucking great, and it sounds amazing. I think this record sounds phenomenal, and I'm a big odds and sods guy. I like Who by the Numbers.
Who's next?
I mean, I like
Who's
that
next
too.
is one of the greatest.
That's what I was going to say. Oh, just to,
Maybe it's
to
just
be,
been beat to death for me,
to
but
be-
like
This guy's
Odds and
pissing on
Sods.
that obelisk.
odds and sods, I really like.
Odds and Sods is good.
That's always
I love that album. That's one of my favorites.
odds and sods has always been my number one. But
I
now
like
this
the
is-
psychedelic period.
Yeah, this is the best. This is the best.
I really like the psychedelic period.
Mine also has a chipped corner.
Chip Chat Corner?
Here's something I picked up from what is it? Total Punk. This was a sealed brand new record, and when I looked up the shit about it, it said nothing more than like boombox recordings, but I'll be damned. This shit is so fucking killer. It's everything I want from some random punk album I'm taking a blind stab on. Richard and the Not Shits. The Sun comes out tonight. Dope name, dope
Richard
cover.
and the Not Shits.
Plain white label.
Yeah?
Supposed to be like boombox shit, but I think this sounds fucking good.
Oh, you've heard it?
Oh, fuck yeah. I got this off of Total Punk.
Oh, this is what we played tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course you heard it.
It was like $8 brand new sealed. And when I made like an order, I'm like, yeah, I'll throw that in there for that. Sure. And it is not disappointed, man. Not at all.
The sun's going to come out
Not
tonight.
at all. Pulled this out. Not played it in a little while. It's a reissue of a very classic and desirable album. One would say it's one of
Oh,
the most
hell yeah.
desirable.
Yeah.
Eddie Hazel.
So good.
Yeah, that's Games, Dames, and Guitar Things. Woo! I played side 2 tonight because I would wager that that's probably one I've played the least.
Most of y'all know, but in case you don't, Eddie Hazel was the guitarist for Funkadelic,
Yeah.
and
Oh.
Jimi Hendrix had a lot of respect for Eddie Hazel.
Oh, yeah.
This is one of those records that it was for a lot of collectors. It was the holy grail for a very long time, and an original copy would
Yeah.
run you
OGs are crazy.
buku's amounts of money. And finally, there's some reissues that popped up, and a lot of collectors were very, very happy about that.
I got mine.
And
I do not have
picked that up. That was a hold, please. I did at Hippo Records.
Awesome. Worth every
He looks like Andre 3000. Tink forgot who Fever is.
No, Tink was glad to see me.
Yeah.
Mr.
He used to come home with me.
Mr. Prowler cashed in some banana bucks. Initially mentioned some Danzig, and I said that's funny because I was actually looking at some Samhain earlier, and he was like, "Yeah, play that." So sure, I went over and pulled out the third record, November Coming Fire.
Samhain.
Fucking phenomenal shit. Now I pulled this out. a little bit.
Halloween.
This is
Yeah.
another part of the Halloween. Another part of those reissues that like Danzig has nothing to do with, that they sound really good. All the Samhain stuff, all the Danzig stuff. I've got all those reissues, and I think they sound phenomenal.
Did you get this copy from Jerry here at King Records?
That one came from Hippo, I'm pretty
Oh, okay.
sure. I got more of my Danzigs. I got Danzig was split up about half and half between one of them I ordered. 3 I think I ended up ordering. I can't remember.
Whatever.
But anyway, Hippo had the Samhain and a couple of the early Danzig, and then I finished my Danzig stuff up with King. This was a Zonkman record. Speaking of such.
What was that?
The Vapors, nuclear.
Yeah. That's
Nuclear
the
Days.
Japanese.
That's supposed to be
love that cover.
Nuclear Days.
So
Called the Vapors.
the way I recall the Vapors, I really like that song turned in Japanese about masturbation, by the way.
All right.
I thought all the other songs were stupid. Am I wrong?
Hey man, waiting for the weekend. That's what this show's about, man. We've been waiting for the weekend. It's Friday.
Everybody's waiting for
No,
the
not,
weekend.
not the lover boy.
I've got that on vinyl. I just every time I hear that synth line, that keyboard line, I just
Getting
imagine
lucky.
somebody standing up playing it like this. You know?
I mean, look at these haircuts. Look at this
Sure.
Smith
yeah.
guy.
That's out of control.
Yeah.
That
That's
dude needs to be
Some would
reprimanded.
say this is a non-PC album at this point in time,
Needs to be a demerit.
with the Japanese reference to masturbation.
Hey man, if people are offended, man, like, go fuck yourself.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Zonkman coming in hard.
Oh wait. Is the mic on?
He's following that up with some damn Slayer. Now, I don't think I've ever sat and listened to this entire album. I was really impressed with this record tonight.
And we play side 2 also.
there's some
You'd be
fucking-
blown the fuck away by side 1.
There's some riffs on here, man.
Dude,
I was really impressed.
find yourself chasing death,
Sure.
oblivious
Every day
until
of my
the
life.
end.
Are you kidding me? Yeah, I was impressed by that because I kind of dropped. I mean, I don't want to say dropped off of Slayer, but it's not something I just like sought after, like the newer stuff,
Right.
for whatever reason. And yeah, that kind of provides, honestly.
And this is, of course, was after Henneman passed away.
So Hanneman's not on the record. or-
Henneman is not on this
Okay.
record. I saw some interview somewhere along the way how Kerry King talked about how hard it was to write the.
A lot of people say Hanneman is Slayer.
Oh yeah, to write the damn serial killer song. There's always that like real. And I couldn't even tell you what the serial killer song is on this one.
They're
Something about the
they're all
doll.
serial
Hey, would you bear
killer
me?
songs.
But
Piano
anyway,
wire.
somebody
Piano wire.
somebody would help me with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, he said, yeah. Henneman wrote the serial killer song because of just being that whole
Oh yeah.
Did you get it?
distorted, disturbed.
Keith Down.
See the picture.
See
Picture.
the picture.
Oh, this? Oh, no, I was reading the front. Let's take a moment here.
What's that?
Dickweed.
Dickweed.
What the?
You're gonna get a Twitch ban for that.
Yeah. I don't know on that.
I made that up just now.
There was this guy I went to high school with who used to draw dicks on everything.
That's from Superbad.
Yeah.
Everything.
He's like,
This before Superbad.
can't stop drawing dicks.
1980.
You remember that at the very beginning of Superbad, where he's
No.
like, I can't stop drawing dicks.
But you would see him all over. Like he would find your book and write all over it.
Right.
It would all be just a bunch of dicks.
That's a very homophobic state of mind as far as the
And now he's
psychological
now he's one of my Facebook friends.
point of
I
view.
want to say, do you still draw dicks on everything?
Yeah, you still a dick guy or what?
You still that dick guy?
This guy's like 50 fucking years old still drawing dicks.
It's true. None of this is untrue.
But because he's got a shaky hand, they're wrinkly dicks. Hello.
Oh yeah,
There was
and
one more.
one more. This is some fucking
Which would lead us into
crazy
mine.
business right here.
Steve Fever.
Yeah, so I went to the Shepherd Center book sale. They have a book sale every year. Shepherd Center's
All right, Miss You, I see you.
organization that helps elderly folks in
Troublemaker.
Winston-Salem. And they have a book sale. Everybody donates books and shit, but they also have records. And it's always good to get there on day one, and it's good to get there within the first couple hours. One time I went, I ran into Jonathan. So, they know to get there early because the good shit gets gone, and then you got nothing but a bunch of shit, But I went there a little later, but early enough to get some pretty decent
Yeah.
jazz records, basically. But this is the band's called Listen, featuring Mel Martin.
Oh, Double M?
When I bought it, I had never heard them before, but the titles of the tracks were, and I figured it was because the instrumentation sounded like curved soprano sax, tenor sax,
Curved?
piano, electric bass, drums, percussion. So I knew it was.
Oh shit! I think the leg just broke on that chair.
Damn, fat fuck.
Can we hammer it back in? Hold on a second.
What the hell? I wasn't leaning in it or nothing.
Oh, it's a little suspect.
But anyway, the track titles. The mosquito steps out.
Oh, careful.
Oral hallucination.
Okay, I think you can sit back
And
down.
a tribute to Clark Kent.
Wow.
Gently, sit
You
down
think I
gently.
can sit in this chair? I ain't sit in this fucking chair.
Well, you want me to sit
I'll
in
just
it?
squat. I'll squat over here. All right,
Okay, sit
we're
gently.
good.
You can't move at
All right.
all.
Hold on, the mic is off again.
Oh, Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
damn.
I made this poster. We got a show next Saturday in Davie County at a farm. It's called Wolfstock. It's for the Davie County Humane Society.
Hell yeah.
And my friends from Spindle 45 are joining us. And my beautiful married couple of lawyers couldn't be happier. God damn it, no.
Whoa, easy on the chair.
Nope, didn't spill it. But what
Oh,
we're
is-
playing.
is that that smiley drummer
I took
girl?
the Zeppelin out of this picture. This is a picture from 1931 when the fucking Hindenburg blew up. Took out the Zeppelin and went to find a picture of Snoopy from the Macy's Day Parade.
Oh yeah. You talking about the lawyer couple? Is that smiley drummer chick? The blonde hair?
Yeah, we shot them at the Reeves. Yep,
I remember her.
they'll be there.
All right. They look like they're out of a magazine ad.
Yeah, they do.
They're a good looking couple.
They are good looking.
God bless them.
The Zonkman,
God
your
bless 'em.
local chair repairman.
Good job, Zombie.
Yeah, that's
I feel like I'm not in the chat.
boom. We're getting into a little bit of marbles here. Let's see what we can do. Make sure this shit's gonna work. There we go. Boom. Boom. I'm losing my voice. We didn't do a shot.
Need to do a shot. Cameraman, that dude, I think he's taking his smoke break.
Where's my moose? My mace. No, I don't want to launch a web browser. I want you to get the fuck off my screen. Let me do what I want to do. Why is everybody fucking with me?
My phone's all fucked up, man. There's some static in the universe or something, man.
I got a rash, man. All right, exclamation point, play in the chat.
Where's it?
Exclamation point, play.
It's loaded up.
Exclamation point play. Oh, am I even?
No.
Here we are.
Okay. Man, fucking phone, man. I hate fucking phones, man. I'm sorry, I hate my fucking phone. So we're getting everybody get a good spot.
What's the course we're playing?
I don't. Oh yeah, we have run it before. Lord Teaskill owns a track record at 2 flat and a little change.
Two
Yeah.
flat. Let's see who's gonna win this one. Grown Man Record Night
Oh yeah, Zonk's been predicting some
is
stuff.
gonna
recently.
be. I mean,
Does
I've been
Zonk have a
screwing up.
jitterbug? That's what AG wants to know.
what's that?
That's even better.
Like a dance?
No, that's the old people phone with the
Oh,
big
the
buttons
flip?
and shit. Yeah, the flip phone with the big buttons and shit.
yeah, man. I would do good with that.
When I got a jitterbug, but when I open mine, my shit says like bitch number 1, bitch number 2,
Oh shit!
and yo mama,
You got one of those. That's one of those black phones.
yo mama.
What do they call those?
That was inappropriate.
Well, the pimp phones. You know what I'm saying, man? People got the two
The
phones.
burner?
Not necessarily a burner. Fuck, I forget what they called that. Somebody knows in the chat. Because I actually ran into a guy at work that had that.
Oh, like for his
Yeah,
side
like-
chick or something?
Yeah.
That's funny.
I was like, and he called it whatever.
2 Flat is my stage name. Well, that's unfortunate, Miss You. I hate to hear that.
2, 3, or 4 flat.
Let's see who's else in there. Let's run this bitch.
That's
Later
better
on.
than B flat.
Hit the wrong note and we'll all be flat.
There you go. Goonies never say die.
Damn right. You know, when I was a kid, I went and made those shoes that shot oil. That what's his name had.
Yeah.
I went in the building and cut up an old pair of shoes, and stuck some like 3-in-1 oil cans in underneath those soles. And so you stepped on it, it squirted oil out.
Go Fever!
Oh, but Miss You's over here doing something.
Did I just fly off the board? I think I did.
You might have. You may have slipped on Miss You's
nope, I'm
period
still there.
trail she's leaving behind her.
Hello.
Because
No,
she's
I'm
been known to do that. Boom. Whoa! Look at there. What are we talking? Why are they coming this way?
They're coming
Not
from
tripping?
both ways. There's 2 courses. There's Fever again.
Kicking ass.
Who's over there? That must be the ghost out in front there.
I would assume.
In that fucking corn.
Going right through the cornfield, baby. Look at that. No problem.
Oh.
Oh, he's messing with the ghost.
We'll break the record. Come on, goddammit.
Steve is stuck.
What the fuck?
He's gotten a fever and he needs some Tylenol.
Got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Whoa, where's
Why
Big
are-
Matt?
You know, with potato chips, I should say this for Chip Chat, but with potato chips going out of control, like a bag of Doritos is like fucking $6.50 or whatever the fuck. Why are Pringles so goddamn cheap?
They're still $3 or something.
$2. You can get them 2 for $4.
2 for
Or you get
$4.
that big family pack for like $3 or $4.
Because they're crisps.
Yeah.
I know.
It's a potato paste. You ever seen
Yeah,
them
it's
make
like,
it?
yeah, it's not
fuck?
made out of real shit, but
What was
none of
that?
that's healthy for you. So
What
who
was
gives a
that?
fuck?
Oh, they're off the board.
Oh, that's off the board.
Whoever that was. Was that me?
Fever.
That was me!
That was you.
God damn it!
Yeah.
The fever.
I'm off.
Oh, look at this duel right here.
Damn it.
Miss you throwing her 2 flat around or whatever she said.
Yeah. Oh, is she going to make this?
Oh, is she gonna
he's
make the
dropping
gap?
it in. She dropped it right in that
Miss
bucket.
you. Look at that.
She dropped it right in that bucket.
I didn't even know we flew off. AG in there.
I flew off a long time ago.
He was chasing the hot dogs.
That's what I hear about him. Was it a
Hot diggity.
Oh, 11 seconds off the record pace, but still a good outing from Miss U. Aaron Griffin, he did the best he could, everybody. Who's in our 3rd place here to restream by somebody from over on YouTube. I can't currently check that. If you're over on YouTube, appreciate you guys. There's only one person from YouTube over there. That checks out.
Strychnine.
I'm going to guess Detroit Dan. I'm just guessing.
And now it's
You stopped and got a chili dog? Surely.
dig of the week.
Yeah, let's jump into it. Because we kind of parlayed in oh yeah, I should probably start with this. I was mentioning this before. Which that's when you mention stuff as before.
Yeah.
Somebody sent a package to the program. It's addressed to Grown Man Record Night. It looked like it comes from Amazon. It was sitting in my mailbox. That was the point of like the mailbox shit earlier. This was sitting in the mailbox for God knows how long. So I apologize for waiting so long, whoever sent this, but we're gonna open it right now.
All right, dig of the week. Mystery mail.
I have no idea what this is.
Mystery mail.
You got 2 days, right?
The mail.
What the fuck is this?
You gotta go take a leak.
Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh. I will never do that again.
What are we doing?
Has been disrespectful.
Oh no!
I'm gonna get kicked the fuck out. I said I'd never get kicked the fuck out after Jay brought that fucking Adele record in here. But and it happens the next week.
This is something made out of vinyl?
It's a blow-up pool.
What in the fucking shit? Oh my god. Oh my god.
What is it, a hot dog?
It's the pickle. It's almost the same.
It's a pickle. Holy shit balls. Is this from Aaron Griffin? No.
Look, it's almost the same as the pickle guy.
Yeah, look. It's a pickle. Let's give whoever.
All right, get started on it. No, you didn't send it.
That is too cool.
I can't blow into it. So
Nah, we gotta have a machine.
Oh, I got a machine, baby.
Oh wait, hey, do you have like a cigarette lighter in here? When these motherfuckers come back, give me. Fuck, is that in my car? I can blow this motherfucker up.
With a cigarette lighter?
No, I've got a fucking air pump in the car that plugs in the cigarette lighter.
Oh.
But I've got the attachment on the bottom. It's mainly for pumping up your tire.
Sure.
But I've got the attachment for this. I think I can blow this motherfucker up.
Oh, that's fine.
But it might take me, 30,
yeah, we don't have to do it.
be gone a couple minutes.
That's all right.
We'll definitely have it blown up for next week.
Get Tink to do it? Hell yeah. You think Dead Wax sent that? That's fucking awesome. What a random awesome thing to find in the mail like that. That is incredible. That's what this is all about here. 100% all about it.
It's made in
So thank you, whoever sent that. Appreciate the fuck out of you, man.
Jingsu, China,
All right.
which is not. I mean, that's where it's made. It says right here, made in.
That's borderline.
I'm just fucking shit up, man. I don't know what the fuck. But yeah,
Oh, the music's really loud. I'm sorry. I'm kind of starting to lose my voice.
the music is kind of like distracting for me, and normally it's not. But this, I'm like, is my phone ringing? Are you playing fucking video games while you're doing the show?
Always in
What
my
the
head.
fuck's going on?
I do want a shot of liquor. I don't care if nobody else does one.
yeah.
I'm going to do a shot of liquor.
Shot of liquor.
Is anybody else doing a shot of liquor?
Are you doing a shot?
That went from a $5 pickle to a $55 pickle because of tariffs? Correct.
Yeah.
Where did he go? I was looking outside for you. Yeah, I did. I just opened the door.
Better watch out. Cameraman's trying to do some creepy shit. He might come to the window.
Are you doing a shot, Ryan? Are you doing a shot? No?
That dude's outside trying to find his head. Is your
Yeah.
shot glass? Oh yeah.
That's my. You don't drink anymore, I miss you.
Fever's got his hop A going. it's
This
fucking mayhem.
this show is nothing like what it used to be. Let me just tell you. What up, Wiz?
Are you gonna do dig of the week?
What up, Wiz?
Yeah.
I've been lurking because I'm sick, but I drunk sent that pickle like 2 months ago.
Oh, who was that?
Wizard.
Oh shit.
Thank you, dude. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I got some digs. I got-
He said he drunk
Yeah.
sent that pickle 2 months ago.
Damn. This is what you were gone. You didn't get to see what was in the mail.
Oh shit.
A blow up fucking pickle. Wow. But I got the thing in my
Is
car.
the door locked or something?
What?
Is the door locked or something?
No. Because can Ryan not get in?
That dude's probably too fucked up to hit the fucking doorknob. That dude, oh, he did
He did
lock
lock it.
For fuck's sake, fucking devil.
Fever, maybe he don't live in that good a neighborhood. He gotta lock his doors.
Man,
Dude, I don't lock my fucking doors.
you don't?
The wife does.
You
I
don't
don't.
lock your doors?
Fuck no, dude. I leave the front door wide ass open.
Like when
If
you go
I'm
to sleep and
inside,
shit?
I would for the air, for the nice breeze.
Oh wow.
All right.
All right. Okay. Diggs, you get in there. You don't want to bust your ass on the tree.
No, I won't bust my ass on the chair. So, like I said, I went to the Shepherd Center book sale,
Yeah, yeah.
and I got 15 records.
Wow. Are they
But
still 50
I was-
cents over there?
I made sure I wanted to go through every box that they had. 50 cents a piece.
Still 50. That's been 50 cents for fucking
Yeah.
ever. Well, they were a dime way back when.
But the whole time, I've been having trouble managing my medications.
Okay.
It's diabetes medications, basically. And this latest has been making me sick.
Oh.
Like I'll have little stomach issues.
Yep.
And so I was digging. I was like, I got to get through these boxes. So I got through the boxes. I got like 15 records. I was thank God.
Aaron
So I go to get in line. I realized the line's pretty long at this point. And I was like, oh, I don't feel good, you know. So I knew there was a couple bathrooms in this it's a big Coliseum annex. So I start heading towards the bathroom. Why am I telling this story? As soon as I get to the bathroom and my eyes see the toilet, and projectile vomit just explodes out of my mouth.
Oh, God.
And it just fucking, the whole stall was just like destroyed.
Oh, God.
But luckily I had put the records aside. And I did spend some time cleaning up, which was really bad, but it's a terrible experience. But it was worth it because I got 15 really cool records, including that
Randy,
one.
we need you to come to the men's bathroom on the concourse level. Randy, come to the bathroom on the concourse level.
God damn it. All right, so so first of all,
Haven't you bought that there?
I may have, but here's the deal. I'll tell you this. You see Boots Randolph in every Goodwill, but if you see the Yakety Sax album, I'll buy it if it's in good shape. And look at that record. It's in immaculate condition. Because that's the good thing about Shepherd Center. It's a bunch of people that had their records and put them away. And
it's clean. For a Boots record, that's clean. That's clean as fuck.
yeah, so it's Yakety Sax, which everybody knows from Benny Hill. I won't call this a guilty pleasure because I really didn't like the Manhattan Transfer, but I think recently our choir sang one of this coffee song, like Java Jive. It's on there. So I was like, well, Java Jive, we did that, so I'll buy this.
Look at him looking all fucking tough. Look at him.
You know the Manhattan Transfer? They had a little splash in the '80s.
I see a splash down there. Look at that. Spread leg.
There's your splash.
Sure.
The famous Carter family.
Oh yeah, I know these guys.
Yeah?
I grew up. Some of my family knew the Carter family.
Yeah, I couldn't pass on that.
Oh yeah.
To have some traditional Carter family music.
Absolutely. Gash splash. That's awesome.
And then we have Michael Murphy, Blue Sky, Night Thunder.
Okay.
Michael Murphy had one hit. He's a one-hit wonder. He's gone country, and he was country probably then.
Yeah.
But I saw him at Merlefest, and the one song that everybody knows that Michael Murphy did is called Wildfire. You're in calling wildfire. It was really good, and he actually had this blind girl play piano, and she did this amazing. Because Wildfire. There's a Shostakovich, I think it is, or something theme behind it.
Yakovlevich?
She was Shostakovich. No, Rachmaninoff. I'm sorry, Rachmaninoff. But it was really, really a good performance.
Apparently, I'm doing this shot by myself, so here
I
we
ain't
go.
gonna pass up that.
I'm doing a shot.
You're doing a shot all by yourself?
Yeah,
I'll do a shot.
I guess.
You got any liquor?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
You just did a shot. Did you shoot it already?
I want a
No, I
shot.
was waiting, but yeah, here we
Oh
go.
shit!
I didn't get a shot.
I thought you already did it.
There you
Yeah,
go.
he did it.
Oh, okay.
I shot a banana.
I'll just do a
Did
shot.
you? It's good, isn't
Hate
it?
it.
No, it's good.
I actually think I don't hate bananas anymore.
All right. This one I bought strictly on the cover
Oh yeah.
because I had no idea what was going on here. But what it is, it's actually a Shostakovich album, Tale of the Priest and His Worker Balda.
Okay.
So I love Russian composers. So I knew it was probably Russian. I wasn't sure about the language here, but just such a weird.
We got all the
that's
time in the
a
world.
classical
We got all the time in the world. You don't have to be rushing.
I won't say classical. I was symphonic. That's a symphonic album. I had no idea what this was.
I lied when I said I don't drink anymore.
I might have this, but I might not have George Benson's live Weekend in LA, the live album,
yeah.
and it's fantastic, and it's in perfect condition.
Yeah. Look at this guy. This guy fucks.
It's got a gatefold.
You're a gatefold.
I am a gatefold.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
you'll never find. He was on South Park.
She understands me.
All right, here's a good compilation from Westinghouse
Oh, okay.
called
Quality,
Now is the Time for All Good Jazz.
You guys want jazz?
Duke Ellington, Paul Winter, J.J. Johnson Quartet, Lionel Hampton, the Miles Davis Quintet, Dukes of Dixieland, Andre Previn, Art Van Dam, the Dave Brubeck Quartet, and the Jerry Mulligan
Nice.
Quartet.
There's some
So that's a great
yeah.
compilation.
There's a couple of snoozers in there that I wouldn't care about.
Yeah.
But it's mixed in with wait, what? That's on there?
Yeah.
That's good. That's a good early jazz comp, man. What label's this? Well, you said Westinghouse.
Westinghouse.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Electric Company. Here's a CTI.
Gonna show you the power.
Don Sebesky, The Rape of El Moro. I might have this. I'm not sure. I'll go back and check.
Oh, that's aggressive.
Don Sebesky played with a bunch of folks, like Wes Montgomery and all those guys.
Huh.
Don
yeah.
Sebesky. I don't. I'm kind of wondering if he actually was one of the guys that played with Frank Zappa. Who's the keyboard player that played with Frank Zappa? You guys know that. Tell me.
Are you talking about George Duke?
No. It's an experimental guy, and I've got one of his experimental albums. I was so stoked to find this. This is Nina Simone at Newport.
Oh, wow. My mom's a big Nina
Somebody
Simone
fucked up the
fan.
back of that.
Yeah, well, that's cool.
It's hard to see what the songs are, but it's on
Wow. I've never heard this.
Colpix Records, I think.
Yeah, I don't know Colpix.
I don't either.
Yeah. Interesting label. Neat.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, my mom fucking loves Nina Simone.
Hell yeah. She's from North Carolina.
Is she really?
Yeah. Hamlet. Or is that South Carolina? Hamlet?
That's North
No,
Carolina.
Hamlet's North Carolina.
Nina Simone's from Hamlet.
Fire. Chicken fire.
We all love Eddie Harris. This is an
Yeah.
early Eddie Harris on VJ. It says Chicago style. Exodus to jazz, Eddie Harris.
Don Preston or Ian Underwood?
Don Preston. I've got one of his albums.
You know Bill be knowing.
Yep.
Bill be knowing.
Yeah, so check this out.
Books.
Eddie Harris.
Check them out. Yeah, I've never seen this.
No.
Cool.
So it's an early
that's really
Eddie
early.
before he discovered electronics, and
Got all weird.
which is also awesome.
Did the children's song?
Like every time I see there's this one band in Winston, and they play kind of this avant-garde progressive jazz, psychedelic, and the guy, he's got pedals and shit, and I'm like, I was like, you remind me of Eddie Harris. What you're doing? He's like, oh yeah. So he knew what I was talking about. Here's one I was slightly disappointed with.
No. Oh, I would have bought that. I'm just looking at the cover. I would have bought that in a heartbeat.
On Atlantic Atco, it's called Black Magic.
Okay.
I was hoping to be real funky, and it's funky, but it's also, it's one of those bands that it's actually a choir that
Covering like popular
the choir,
songs?
no, they had their own stuff, but it's like the Fifth Dimension, but not quite the Fifth Dimension, and
that looks funky as
it looks
shit,
funky as a
man.
motherfucker.
Or soulful. It don't have to be funky. It could be like good soul.
Where love is.
And it's not
so
either.
If you're into that kind of
It's
choral
not.
thing,
It's not. But it's not either of those.
No, it's a little too stringy and too
That's
polished.
a shame.
It's a little too polished.
That's a shame.
Yes.
I would have.
That's the only one of these that I actually listened to before I got over here.
I would 100% bought that.
So this one is interesting. It's Ronnie Cole and his trio live at Carnegie Hall. So they must have been somebody. And the cool thing about it is it's actually signed.
Oh, wow.
To Bill. Hope you'll have a very happy and healthy 75, like 1975. Ronnie Cole.
Who else is on this? You know, players?
Let's see what's this.
I mean, we may not know any of these motherfuckers.
I don't know.
It's a
Let's see.
possibility.
Here it is. Ronnie Cole and his trio. Ronnie Cole on piano, Richard Taylor on drums, Everett Link on bass, and Ray Morvant on organ. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Sounds like somebody.
Sounds like somebody. Live Cole. Carnegie Hall.
Yeah, that the vertical gatefold is really cool. I mean, the signature makes it extra cool, but even
Really? Yeah.
in general, it's just a cool.
And they're outside of the Carnegie Hall there.
gatefold.
That's a really cool picture.
Yeah. A little signature down there. Sure.
Yep.
Sure.
We'll have to authenticate that, of course.
Yeah, we'll send it off and get it graded.
All right.
PSA
2
8.
more. I got 2 more.
A tube of more?
I ain't gonna pass on this motherfucker. On Reprise Records, The Wham of Sam's. Sammy Davis Jr.
The Candyman can.
The Wham of Sam.
Wow.
I don't even know what year that. I gotta look it up.
Shalom.
I haven't done any research on this stuff.
62. No, stereophonic. 65.
It's stereophonic, yeah.
Huh.
Let's see, what's on here? Lush Life is on here, so.
Sammy Davis Jr.
Bye Bye Blackwood. Anyway, last but not least, this is on Reprise as well. It's Sinatra Basie, an historic
I've
musical
seen that around,
first.
but I've never picked it up.
50 cents.
That's for 50 cents. I like that all day long. I love that when motherfuckers are wearing captain's hats. I wore a little captain's hat
It's
when
a
I was a
big
kid.
hat. It's a big hat on Sinatra, though.
Yeah,
Look at
but
that hat
see
on
the
him.
captain's hat on
Yeah,
there?
yeah,
See
yeah.
that? I used to wear one of those when I was a kid. I had one of those.
You had a
I got it at
captain's
the
hat?
beach. Yeah, I got it.
I had a
Yeah,
Greek
sure.
fisherman's cap I used to wear in college all the time. I love the Greek fisherman's cap.
I also had a hat that had a bunch of fake bird shit on it, and the hat said "damn seagulls" on it.
My dad had real bird shit all over his jacket. We were walking down San Antonio at the river walk in San Antonio.
Yeah.
And these birds
That's in Cloak and Dagger.
just dumped all over my dad's fucking nice jacket.
I've told this story on the show before, but I'll do it again because maybe there's somebody new listening. But my dad is from Dillon, South Carolina, and that's where south of the border. If you've ever been up 95, the Pedro says turn around, you missed it, like south of the border.
I wish we had a video to show that.
But we went there when I was a little kid, and you go in the gift shop, and man, they had all kinds of like kitschy, like a lot of south of the border, just like random cool shit, stuff for kids or whatever.
Toothpick holders.
Yeah, but they also had like, and I've got an ashtray in there that I think Aaron sent that to the program. But I got a beer mug in there, all that shit. But like, they also had like the keychains.
Yeah.
And you like squeezed it, and then like a pecker shot out of it. There was a lot of like stuff like that. Naked lady.
Dirty humor.
Flip the pin upside down.
Oh yeah.
and
Oh, I
there's
love the
fucking-
naked lady pin.
Yeah, or the playing cards that had naked ladies on it or shit like
Yeah.
that. Well, anyway, there was a
Now you're talking about language.
yeah. Well, in that same gift shop, they had this hat, and like I said, it was a
Oh, the bird shit on it?
It was a mesh trucker hat like this, just like this, mesh '80s hat. And but right here in the same kind of, it was foam just like this, and then it said "damn seagulls," and all over it had like fake bird shit, and I raised a fucking ruckus. I mean, I caused a scene. Mama, Daddy, Mama, Daddy,
Mama.
oh, please. I was like probably 8 or 9 years old.
I'll do whatever. I'll clean the house.
Maybe younger than that. Maybe younger than that even. Yeah, I was like, I'll clean the house.
You don't want the dirty naked lady pen. You want the fucking trucker hat.
And I'm going just on and on and on about it. And finally, my dad's like, "Fine, get it, just get it. Shut up, get it." And my mom's like, "All right, now we're gonna buy this now, but like, don't you? I mean, you can't be
Can't wear it to school.
You can't wear it to school. Don't be bringing this stuff out or whatever." We're sitting around our house, and we used to have a lot of family that this doesn't really happen much anymore, but a lot of family would come around on Sundays and go visiting.
Yeah.
And you didn't know they were coming, but all of a sudden I'm watching.
We're gonna cut a watermelon. You shouldn't leave.
I'm watching Captain Power on
Get a rasher.
independent TV early Sunday morning. Then I look out the window and I'm like, there's like 2 carloads of like aunts and uncles and cousins and shit that pull up. They're like, hey, we're just getting out of church. What y'all doing? You know, like, you know. And I'm like, oh, Aunt Jean's here, and Dan, and like Ralph's here, and like everybody. And
Now
like,
I can show off.
And yeah, exactly. And everybody came in, and they was shaking hands, and everybody's yapping, and I immediately was like, I run into my bedroom, and I grab that hat, and I grab that bitch, and I come running out into the living room like this, and all my aunts and uncles and shit just lose it and go crazy. And my mom is yelling, Michael Miller! Like just yelling. And I'm stomping around the fucking living room, just, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta say a word.
And I didn't plan on it when the hat came. When I got the hat, I didn't plan on like I'm gonna embarrass my parents with this. I just wanted it really bad because I thought it was funny. But as soon as I saw the opportunity, I'm like, oh yeah, I know exactly what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I get that every once in a while. And for some reason, I should. The other side that says don't do this is nowhere to be found, and I do stupid shit that gets me in trouble.
The other example of that is. I went over to my aunt's house for like some get together we were having. I don't know if it was Easter or something, but the whole family was there or whatever. And then walk in and there's 10, 12 people in the room. And we just walked in. We're carrying our fucking deviled eggs or whatever the fuck. And we sit everything down and my mom's saying hello and all that. I'm just standing back there and they're like, Michael, what do you say, boy? How are you? You know, and I look up and they had like a deer head on the wall,
Yeah.
and I just look up at it, and I went, talk about horny.
Right here.
And I learned that from Jerry Reed from a movie called Hot Stuff. Or Jerry Reed,
I have the album. Hot Stuff.
and I just said, talk about horny. I didn't even know what it meant. I was like 6 or 7 years old.
You just heard him say it.
Yeah, I heard him say it, and the place like broke up, and I didn't really know why.
But you liked it.
Other than my delivery.
But you liked it.
Yeah, I liked it. My mom.
You got those endorphins going.
She was like, Michael! And it just went nuts on me. Like, but it was worth it. Put it on my tombstone. The laughs were always worth it.
All right, so those are my digs, yeah. The Wham of Sam. That's probably my favorite.
Mike,
Yeah. What is that?
what retirement party was this?
Mr. O'Neill?
Yeah.
Bill O'Neill.
Bill.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought I lost the koozie until
I got tickets for Get the Lead Out next Friday.
I've heard of them. They're
I hear they're pretty good.
They like
No, I've
that.
seen them twice.
they let Led
I
Zeppelin.
make their television commercial.
They recreate the studio album. So there'll be like 3 guitarists on stage.
You like Led Zeppelin?
I like them a little bit.
That you're a pretty big fan.
27 years.
Led
Of
Zeppelin.
fans?
Leadneck.
You don't see them around much anymore.
27 years.
You got some digs on?
Yeah.
Jump on in here with some digs.
Hey, you can sit in this chair.
I'll sit this chair. I won't sit
No,
in the records.
I'm kidding. You sit in. You'll break
Switcheroo.
that fucking chair.
Switcheroo.
Whoa, what are you saying? I'm
Yeah,
fat?
yeah,
Yes,
you
I am.
fat
Just
fuck.
saying
And break the
fat
fuck out of it, you fat son of a bitch.
Another fat beard.
God
Oh, you
damn.
motherfucker.
Get in here, you fat fuck! Show your records.
Hello, ice cream. Having a good time, are we?
Yeah.
You ever seen Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald?
Yeah.
When Don Rickles walks up to fucking Artie Lang, and he goes, "Good Lord, just look at you." And he goes, "Hello, ice cream. Having a good time, are we?"
That's classic
Yeah.
shit too, man. At the fucking at the movie theater, I got him to do a shot of that.
I don't think I hate bananas anymore.
Yeah, bananas are good. Yeah,
Mikey Banana.
You
we
know,
have no tape. We should get a tape going.
I've
Oh,
never-
yeah.
I've
Pick a
never-
tape. Go pick a tape.
I
Put a
should go
tape.
pick a tape.
You should pick a
but
tape.
I picked the last.
While Dogman's getting his digs, you should pick a tape.
Yeah, you can do it.
Okay.
Yeah, pick a tape.
Deathstalk is right there. I can see it.
Okay.
Well, get on in here.
You know what's great about
It's right next to your head.
Deathstalk has Vic Morrow
It's a challenge though.
and
Oh, fuck, I ain't getting that one.
No, look,
Jenga.
Too low.
It's
Jenga.
right about even with this shelf
Yeah,
right
it's too
here.
low.
Hey, where are those?
it's Norman Fell and Vic Morrow.
Where are those?
Norman
where are
Fell.
those
Say no
records?
more. Say no more. Say no more.
Sean
Wink, wink.
sent you.
Wink, wink.
Those
Nudge,
2
nudge.
records Sean sent you.
Say no more. Remember that? That skip, Mike.
Yeah,
Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge.
it'd be to the
Your
left
wife?
of the
Your wife?
to the left of the paper.
Your wife? Does she go?
You go.
See
Does
what
she
go?
go?
Are you gonna put your fucking ass in my face?
Does she go?
The fuck?
One of the first ones.
Yep, found it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good job, Mike.
Bot? I like saying bot when I forgot what else to say.
Yeah. You know where that came from?
No.
That's how babies talk.
Oh, yeah. That's where it came
They say what? And they go, bot?
But
What?
Babies are stupid. I mean, somebody asked me when I worked at Arby's when I was like in like
They have
19
the
or 20
meat
years old.
off the meat rack.
And they were like,
Coined off the meat rack.
someone was like, we're standing up front, we're watching some people walk by or whatever, and someone's like, you want kids, man? And I was like, nah, man. I was like, they can't talk right or do shit. And the dude was like, say what? But I'll never forget, I was like, they can't talk right or do shit. That's why I don't want kids. They can't.
Yeah.
Yes, you
They
do.
can't talk right or do shit.
I've heard of you.
Yeah, I've heard of you too.
So digs of the week. All right, we'll get these digs of the week knocked out.
35s or 33s?
They're
So, like y'all heard of Record Store Day?
Surely.
It's only been like a month ago, April 12th.
That's all right.
And you know, I wasn't doing no lines.
Aren't they?
You doing
every
some
month?
lines?
I said, I'm not doing no lines.
Is that right?
Record store days every month now?
But,
I forget.
so went,
Every facet, every department of your mind.
sorry, I was distracted.
Sorry.
No, you're good. So I got a couple.
Okay. You
Jeff,
actually went out, did you go out like in the morning and shit?
afterwards.
Afterwards, okay.
This is shit didn't other people want anyway. It was still going to be there.
You might have got distracted by
Jeff
balls.
Bridges. A lot of people don't like when.
This is country record? No, wait.
No,
he's
it's
young.
not a
He's
country
younger.
record.
He's young.
This is like
1980s
after.
Jeff Bridges.
No, that is actually 1970s. This is after he did the King
That's
King
before
Kong
Tron.
shit. Because there's actually a song called Kong on there. But he had the whole record is called Sweet Magic, and he had like this group of friends in Hollywood or whatever, and they would like get together and like do music, and it's kind of a little bit out. It's like rock based, but they would do a little bit out there stuff.
Hey, don't get me wrong. I might consider having a crush on Jeff Bridges from 1970.
The dude abides.
He has
yeah.
always.
I didn't know that was a thing. That's awesome.
Abode, and he's always.
Yeah, I saw that on there. So, and then one other thing, Record Store Day. It's a live deal, but got to do some Thelonious Monk live at the It Club. Yeah, North Carolina.
Okay.
North Carolina cat.
North Carolina, like right
No,
up the
that's
road.
Coltrane.
No.
That's Coltrane.
Yeah,
He-
Thelonious
he
is
is Coltrane.
Eastern North Carolina
Rocky
somewhere.
Mount?
Train,
You're
Yes.
thinking of Monk Fruit.
They recorded an album right up the road here.
You're making it up.
No, we're not.
You're making it up.
Oh, dude. You ever heard of Funk Records?
Have you ever heard of Natasha Lyonne?
Yes, recently. I like her.
All right, now we're going to get into some other records. We're going to drag this out.
Sure.
That I got while I was there. So how about some Judas Priest, Defenders of the Faith?
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah.
What's the one on there? Some heads are gonna roll.
Classic shit. You picked this up on Record Store
On
Day?
Record Store Day, just in the
Nice.
used deal. Yeah, good Priest. I needed this. Alice Cooper. Love it to death.
Under my wheel.
Not the
When did this come out?
68,
Oh,
69.
wow.
68,
Okay.
69,
Yeah, man. If you like Know, you know, man. It's
20th century.
I don't think I've ever heard this,
okay.
but I really love.
18's on there.
That song,
Yeah.
18 and life, you know it. 18
And of course, this is not
the.
It was cheap,
What was that?
so it wasn't the
You remember it?
No.
No, you remember that song? 18
cover where he's
Skid Row.
sticking his finger through.
Warrant or
No,
something?
it's Skid Row.
No, 18's a good
Trust me, it's Skid Row.
And then I needed some of this stuff to round out. We're into the stoner realm.
Oh,
about some-
I almost bought this. Is this purple? No, which
No,
one?
it's red and blue.
That Alice Cooper's got to be 70.
Oh, you got red and blue.
74?
1974.
Because
Oh, Scotty said that's
we
a
did
top three
tribute. We
Cooper
did a
album.
1974
Yeah.
Friday Night Music Club, and that was one of the songs we did.
Wait, are the
It was 18.
Red album and the.
same album?
Blue.
Same
These are
colors.
reissues.
Do you have purple already?
I've got purple,
Purple's the
yellow,
one I need.
gold, and gray.
Purple's the one I know the
Are
most.
those different versions of the same album or what?
No.
No, different
It's
albums.
different albums.
Every album they call it a color.
Wow.
And it's got similar artwork,
That's
but
cool.
Yeah.
No, it's like almost identical except for the color.
These cats are from Savannah, aren't they?
Provost, Utah.
Is it Baroness from Savannah?
Oh, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Fuck, I might be
Been away for a
I
while.
might be fucking that up.
I think there's a butthole on that.
There's buttholes and boobies, man.
Sure.
I mean, if you want,
Just like in life.
I
yeah.
don't want to look too deep.
It's just like going to the YMCA.
Okay.
I don't want to look too
Okay,
deep into either one of
Beavis,
those.
were you outside lighting your fucking wiener on the firecracker?
But there are buttholes.
And then
On that.
everybody knows that I've gotten this in the mail recently. This was a pre-order.
What is this?
King Buffalo, live
King
at Freak
Buffalo.
Valley
Wow.
Volume 2.
Wow, hell yeah.
These motherfuckers have been starving us for putting anything out, so they at least put out another live
I just
album.
watched a couple of videos with King Buffalo where they were they went through their van. It's
Yeah,
this
yeah,
channel
yeah.
where they go through their van, and also the guy has his like pedal board like broke out, and he kind of talks about the stuff that he plays. Actually, it was interesting because as I'm kind of redeveloping my sound and my guitar and my amps and stuff and pedals and all that shit, I've been going through this whole process, and I was interested to find, this is kind of getting in the weeds for like guitar people, that like King Buffalo is largely associated with kind of stoner doom psychedelic
Yeah.
kind of stuff, but a lot of those guys play, or
Doesn't it mix up
the
with
guitar
Tom
player
and the Buffalo?
plays like smaller, like
different.
Fender amp, not smaller, but he plays some of the like Fender amp stuff you can carry around. It's not like big full stacks and stuff like that, which I wouldn't
71.
I wouldn't really
Okay.
I wouldn't really associate that with kind of stoner rock. Everybody plays fucking massive stacks and stuff like
Right.
that. Anyway,
So yeah, you like watching the van and the rig rundown.
God, I've been obsessed here recently as I'm kind of rebuilding my own shit. I've been re-inspired to like watch shit like that. I go through phases where I'm just like, I'm not interested in stuff like that, but right now I'm locked the fuck in, 100%,
Locked in.
100% locked in.
No.
I mean, like this kind of locked in.
Yes.
Correct.
Hey, I watched that fucking movie this week too.
Did you really?
Yeah, man, it's all these subliminal messages you're sending. So I find myself like, oh shit, Smokey and the Bandit's on fucking Netflix. Let's just go ahead and watch that. Oh, look, there's Sally Field's ass when she was in her
butt.
I
when
just
she
showed
was
it.
in her
I just showed
Yeah,
it.
no,
Ass.
he had that. Butt, ass, yeah. He had that graphic up on the screen even when it
Savannah,
wasn't being
Georgia.
broadcast. It was
Okay,
kind of
yeah.
sitting in the corner. I told him he had to
were
remove
Savannah.
that because I could not concentrate on anything else. Sally Field, okay, it's fine at this point because this is after Gidget. If you look at Gidget and think she's attractive,
Where
You're a
do you
prevert.
see my
What about
Gidget?
the Flying Nun?
You wanna
Even
fuck
worse.
your
Really?
Valentine?
well, no, Flying Nun was after Gidget.
No, it was after Gidget.
You can't look at Gidget and
Why? Because she was 13?
That
No,
Gidget
I was 13 one time, too.
is mine.
I'm going to point myself to my 13-year-old.
Yeah, because I'm the same way with Winnie Cooper.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was because she was like the same age as us, like
Yeah,
growing up.
Winnie Cooper.
That was like one of the
Danica
hottest girls I've
Patrick.
ever seen in my life, and you
Danica
can't say that now because now it makes you sound like a pedophile. But
have you
like,
ever
no, I was the
watched-
same age at the time.
Have you ever watched the Impractical Jokers?
Yeah, that made me uneasy.
Yeah, they make me part of their appeal is they're so like unpleasant. But like one of the dudes from the show is like Danica Patrick is like his ultimate thing, and like
Oh yeah.
if he loses the show, he has to like do a challenge. And he had to like go out in front of her in like a little speedo. It's like Danica Patrick, and I guess at this point like 2018.
Not Danica Patrick.
No, not
That's the race car
That's the
driver.
race car.
Danella.
I was
Danica something.
I was like, yeah, she's hot too, but I mean,
No, it's
different-
not
different kind
Danica.
of-
Daniela.
Somebody, Scotty said, "What happened to the movie in the alcove? What are you guys doing?"
It's input video.
Go there and
3.
sit down.
That's the movie.
Yeah.
He
hit
was
play.
supposed to pull it.
Somebody hit play on something. We got nothing.
We got nothing.
No, what's her name? Danica Miller.
Nope.
No,
No.
look it up. Look up.
Daniela, and she's also a like egghead. She went to college and all that shit.
I went to
The one that
college.
well, you're not an egghead. But
I am too.
Just because you're persnickety about
Look
certain
at the
things,
shape of my face.
that don't mean you're an egghead.
The shape of my face is like
eggy.
elongated,
We got
tight,
some
bottom oval.
Got some eggy.
Huh?
You got some eggy.
I'm very eggy.
All right. Fuck.
What was I talking about? It was this whole story.
Was that the end of your dig of the week?
That is the end of the dig of the week.
All right.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a quick commercial break. By the time we get back, we'll have something on in the alcove. We got a So to Speak and Chip Chat coming your way, right out of fucking Narnia. So stay tuned.
Oh.
Grown Man Reckon ought to be back in a minute. Stick around.
Mr. Suntek O will now show you the powerful Cobra Punch.
Punch through with a Cobra CV and be heard loud and clear. Handsome exterior belies powerful interior that consistently covers much distance because Cobra made to deliver a powerful punch. Also, made to take punch.
Punch through loud and clear with a Cobra.
If you look as broad as this, and you'd rather look as slim as this, try the AIDS Reducing Plan. Delicious tasting AIDS candy contains vitamins and minerals, no drugs. Taken with a hot drink before meals, AIDS helps you curb your appetite. You eat less because you want less, so you lose weight naturally. Thousands of men and women have lost weight on the AIDS plan. You can too. Why not try AIDS? They work.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm eating right.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm eating right.
Don't worry, Mom.
He's eating right. They're eating right here in an Arby's roast beef restaurant. Eating Arby's slow-roasted, so wholesome roast beef sandwiches. Slices and slices of tender roast beef. The kind of roast beef Arby's takes the time to make right.
Don't worry, Mom. I'm eating right.
Don't worry, Mom, they're eating at Arby's.
How do you know if you're watching Out of Control, the Nickelodeon TV show? It's easy when you remember this helpful guide. An out-of-control car goes... An out-of-control skier goes... But an out-of-control TV show goes... Once again, out-of-control car... Out-of-control skier... Out-of-control show... Out of control. It goes like... Sundays on Nickelodeon.
You gonna go buy a new car tomorrow?
I don't think so.
No?
No. I've been taught that cars are...
I think this record... Hey, Steve, come switch this record you put on.
Okay.
Steam Finger.
I think it's caught in a groove here.
Steam Finger. Remember, I got you in my phone? That's my...
Steam Finger?
Are you doing the...
I was just seeing what kind of reaction I'd get out of your ass, that's all.
No, hold on.
Let's get into a little So to Speak.
House.
That's muted. Sorry.
Oh. Sorry.
That thing just went, you just turned it on. It just went off.
Yeah, it gets
We'll
weird.
just reset it. I fixed it.
It gets weird.
It's a ghost in the
Jerry?
machine.
Just be funny again.
Be funny again.
We're talking about calling Google about all the telephones.
I can't juggle.
No, look, I can fake juggle. Watch this. Oh, you're terrible. You can't do anything. That's terrible.
I can't.
Those are expensive.
His motor skills are at negative.
Oh, here's
0.01.
Here's 3 bottle caps.
No.
Hold on. Let me try the 3 bottle.
I got something better with a bottle cap. I got something better with a bottle
I just
cap.
herniated.
You got to be careful.
Now look.
That thing will burst open.
Look.
Oh, you left me hanging.
Okay.
Look.
No.
Magic Mike.
All right, now watch this. Let's see what happens to it. Well, we're going to take it in here. We're going to put it in the hand and we're going to scrunch it up. Scrunchy, 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 scrunchy. Pow!
Oh. It's right on the back of your hand, though.
No. Those are expensive. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't put a golf ball on the floor and roll it.
Because they'll roll under the...
They're right there.
Evidently, you're not a golfer.
Expensive.
Well, evidently, the balls are right there, and if you want to...
Sprain your ankle.
If only the
20 minutes.
camera was like 2 centimeters wider on
Just
that.
worry about that bag of chips.
No, not yet. We're going to do so to speak first.
Oh, so to speak. Damn, I'm fucking.
Yeah, Zonkman brought this up to the program last
You got a
week.
graphic about that or something?
We've already done all that.
Oh.
Mezzo mix.
The mezzo. Cola Kunst Orange.
Cola.
It sounds German. It's got an umlaut.
It's funny because it says mezzo, which makes me think it's going to be Mexican or South American.
Whoa. That's unnecessary.
I think that
but with the,
from Latin means like in between.
No,
Right,
with
the middle.
Mezzo.
The
yeah.
umlaut makes me think.
The umlaut makes you think
I can
Germanic.
share that one.
What does it say on there?
Oh, you need a reader?
I got a reader.
Cola Kunst Orange.
Oh, fuck. Now I've broken another pair of readers. God damn
Let
it.
me throw them too.
Damn it. Fuck. Now I can't. Look, see what it says on there, somebody.
Where?
Or you can go ahead and open it and drink it like Steve did. Sure. No, we
It's
I didn't open it.
18,000. Hold on. It's 18,400 kilojoules per 2,000 kilocalories. Are you hearing this ratio?
You say kilojoules?
Yeah.
Kilocalories.
It's 8,400 kilojoules per 2,000 kilocalories.
Okay, if we wanted to take kilojoules and convert it to moles, what would we do?
Joules to moles. Oh.
Yeah, joules to moles.
Well, joules is like a power rating, and moles is like a volume rating. So I think we're gonna have to do a bunch of math.
Yep.
And then think about it for a couple of weeks. Maybe even read some Wikipedia articles. By the way, you know about Wikipedia?
Oh, I'm an early adopter. I'm actually.
I'm not only an early adopter. I'm a contributor. I give them money every month, a little bit of money, tiny little bit of money every month, to make sure that they can keep their servers open. Anyway, it's made by the Coca-Cola Company. Kud und Trockenlegren.
Where the fuck is the soda from? Let's get to the nitty.
Okay, well, Coca-Cola HBC, Austria GmbH.
Austria. There we go.
Postfach
Austrian.
19-1109 win. There's a phone number 0810 dash.
No, I'm already out.
No, 0810 dash 202040. Look, it's right there. It says it.
We're here to pump you up.
Oh yes.
So it's like it looks like an orange cola.
It says orange on it. Even in German, it says the same thing, I guess.
I'm immediately going to compare it to the recent like Coke orange cream thing.
I've not had that.
Actually, this tastes like a cola to me.
Yeah, it tastes way more cola. That's cola out the wazoo. That's straight bar.
I'm actually going to do it.
Yeah, you know that's what Carl's response to like, what are you doing?
I'm doing the Carl.
No, yeah, the initial time when I was like, what are you doing?
The canteen.
Carl goes, straight bar. That's what he said. He said straight bar. Yeah, he did. He did. It's in the best of. We watched it last week.
Straight bar.
Straight bar.
No spillage.
He fingered it.
I fingered that fucking soda.
Straight barred it.
I might be the first person to finger a soda.
For some reason, that
ever.
was aggressively gross, nevertheless.
No, it is good. It's real subtle.
I don't think
if there's orange, it's very, very much on the back end.
The orange and the cream are both very subtle.
There's no cream.
It just says orange.
No, orange implies cream.
Huh?
Orange implies
You
cream.
can't imply it. No.
You can imply cream.
You can imply what you want, but it doesn't make it correct.
No.
You're
just making shit up.
You're inferring cream, but it's not implying cream.
I'm inferring it.
You're
yeah.
inferring it.
I'm extrapolation in interpolation. Yeah,
Sure.
that's what
I
I'm
think
doing.
maybe in your current state, you could probably imagine that it was like
My
fucking
current state is
Fruity fucking Pebbles fucking cola or something.
North Carolina. This is the best state in the union, folks. You ever
Number
been
one,
here?
razor sharp.
Number
North Carolina.
number one,
North
number
Carolina's
2, number 3, number 4, and number 5 razor sharp. This
Locked
is
in.
the top 5 razor sharpest states.
For education.
Somebody write that down.
For education.
No. We're not so good for education. Don't look at those charts.
Yeah.
But
That's about 48, ain't
Is
it?
this from the latest
No,
census?
shit, nah, it's
These
like in
numbers
the
you're getting from
30s.
the latest census, Ryan?
Bot?
Are these numbers from the latest census?
Yes. I'm on the razor sharp board for the North Carolina Senate of North Carolina.
I'm gonna break this fucking chair, motherfucker.
Well, it'd be good content either way.
Oh no, I mean, there's nothing to it. You just either are or you aren't.
Aren't.
Are we moving on or what?
Yeah, we're going to Chip Chat.
Excesso calorious. Excesso.
There's a lot of stuff on the chip, is what you're saying.
Those are thick. Papas.
Look at that.
Es delicioso. Ah! Spring City.
Get up nothing.
Apple cider.
All right, here we go. What do we got here?
Oh my.
Umlaut. Like
What's that about?
So
tell us-
German double dot over the U
Look at that
thing.
bag. It looks like it's a book or something.
Yeah, so tell us about where these came from, Cameron.
These sodas?
No, this
They
is
came
chips,
from,
you motherfucker.
The chips, what you brought?
Austria. These are
No.
Austrian.
You brought these. Where'd they come from? What was the story?
I bought and brought.
Sure.
Yeah, they're from Asheville, North Carolina.
North Carolina, sure.
It's a city.
The Gourmet Chip Company.
I think it's pronounced Gourmet Chip Company.
No, I'm good.
Apple cider and balsamic vinegar.
You tell them about it. You know more than I do.
Well, you're the one that bought them. I figured you had a story like, hey, I was up there like canoeing with my aunt.
Yeah.
I was canoeing with my aunt.
No, I was with my niece though at one point on the way back through.
Okay.
I stopped off
There's a
and
story.
visited
That's
with my niece.
That's the kind of shit I'm looking
No, it's
for.
not.
That's the kind of shit
I
I'm looking
didn't.
for.
She wasn't with me when I bought the chips.
But you were up there doing something.
I was in Asheville.
On work?
Yeah.
You was doing work.
And then I spent the night in Asheville.
So what kind
You're
of
trying to make me tell a story?
Yes.
Praise work?
So what kind of
praise work?
Praise work. Yes, I was there on behalf of Jesus.
So you walk into where to get these?
See, Jesus had oversold this product to people, and they said, "Look, if
the product is salvation."
Well, it is, but the salvation only works if you put the effort into tuning it right.
And if you got...
So I had to go up there and I had to tune the salvation to make the machine work.
Got enough toner to make Jesus work.
I used to work on printers, but these machines don't have toners like printers do. This is I had to make the machine work right with Jesus, and he gave me the faith and the fortitude to find these potato chips.
Which came from which store?
A Whole Foods market in Asheville.
Okay.
East Asheville.
Okay.
Like right off I-40.
Oh, East Asheville.
Yeah, East Asheville.
All right.
I mean, it's not a separate
There's
city.
no East Asheville.
Yes, it is.
There's a West Asheville.
There's
and there's
East.
Asheville.
There's Eastern Asheville.
We call it Waste.
Let me guess. It was off Tunnel Road.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
All right.
East. That's the
All
East.
right.
It's East Asheville.
Well,
It's Asheville proper.
It's not a separate
That's Asheville
city.
proper.
It's not a separate city. No. but it's the easternmost
That's
part.
like saying there's on the east side of Chicago.
Well, there's an easternmost part.
USA.
Easternmost part of the city.
Bad old days.
So it says
there's no fucking east side of Chicago.
And then it still took me an hour to get from there.
It's in the lake.
All right.
That's
What's
the
that
east.
song?
Oh my God!
Let's lock in.
East side of Chicago
night
is the
Chicago
eastern
died.
side of the city.
The night Chicago died.
Thick cut potato chips. All spices are ground and blended in house. So this is a gourmet chip company based out of there.
Gourmet.
I'm going to try to read the backside here. Imagine a cozy Irish pub serving potatoes fried to perfection with the perfect vinegar to ignite the flavor. Our unique vinegar blend is sure to...
It's pronounced unique.
Wake up your taste buds, a pinch of Ireland, and a dash of the unexpected. But Zonkman brought some Irish chips last week for the 600 show. We had Guinness potato chips, so then we're continuing the Irish kind of vibe.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. Those were fantastic. They were they were a ridged chip.
Right, they were.
These aren't
That
ridged.
had a little
For her
something
pleasure.
had a little something on it.
For her pleasure.
It was a Guinness seasoning on these chips.
I had Guinness gravy recently.
I like a Guinness gravy.
I do too.
I've had that.
I like the Guinness gravy.
So yeah, if you take a look at these, sure. Number one, they come in like a rip off the top bag.
I've already ripped it.
And
resealable. Potato chips resealable.
How much was that bag?
You know they're gonna
Fucking
be expensive.
$7. And it's 4 ounces. There's seriously, there are 30 chips in this bag. 30.
But I will say, dude, a bag of Doritos is like $6.
I don't even want a bag of chips after it's all broke up at the end. Look at them; they're perfectly packed.
None of them are broken at all. 100%.
Not what you expect either. It's not got the crunch level you thought you might have.
I got a thought right off the rip.
Oh, this is a salt and vinegar chip.
Yeah, this is
very
balsamic.
Very good. Very mild.
Not much vinegar.
Consistency of the chip, let me tell you what it reminds me of. Banana chips. Speaking of banana,
Yeah.
you ever get a banana chip?
It does
Or a
have that
plantain
same
chip?
crunchiness to it.
Not real oily.
No oil, barely.
No.
That's a good
Very
chip.
dry.
Baked,
It's
not
dry.
fried.
Miss U makes a great point, which is what we were talking about earlier. You can't open them from the bottom, though.
I would dip
Correct.
that
I
chip.
would not open.
You could.
You'd be stupid.
In desperation, I would.
If you
definitely.
had a pocket knife.
If he's gonna,
I got a pocket knife.
if he's gonna empty the whole bag into a bowl.
Actually, my knife is a belt knife.
Belt knife.
The Leatherman.
I can cut this table in half.
Leathery.
You want me to cut this table in half? You know what? I'm gonna start. Yeah, look, check it out. I got a saw.
It's a Leatherman. You need to get some more of them.
How many people on the program have seen my saw before?
The same people that have had this
Whoa.
dirty plate on them. Dirty plate. Dirty plate.
I gotta.
Dirty plate.
It's gonna take a while.
No, dirty plate.
You gotta. It's gonna
Dirty
take a while.
plate. No. Dirty plate.
No.
No.
We'll be right
You got sawdust in my fucking beer.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna cut this table in half.
No.
Real quick.
No.
They're good potato chips, so
I like them.
They're good.
That'd be good with a
feel it. It's warm.
ham sandwich. Yeah. Friction.
Friction.
Tell me how a friction brake works.
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
You never heard of a friction brake?
Oh, I mean, all brakes work on friction.
Well,
There you go. Ding, 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 ding. The big head on fucking
Did you say
cameraman.
train? Is that friction brake specific to a train?
our tripods, that's a friction brake. How they slide in and out. And when it gets too dirty, they don't stay. So the tripod. The engineer told me, he's like, because it's a friction brake, you have to clean that so that it actually grabs. If it's all dirty and shit, the friction brake doesn't
That's
work.
what slides?
It literally works because of friction.
Because you guys never clean your tripods. I'm like, yeah, no, I don't.
Well, because too much friction.
You're right.
Too much friction is a bad thing.
Sure.
It's all sticky and jerky, but.
Pause.
Whoa.
All right, we're going back over to Twitch, listening to record albums.
What do you think?
Great chip. Fantastic.
Yeah, yes, thank you.
I think it's all gone.
It's subtle.
No, actually more
It's
than
subtle
you
yet
think there are.
provocative.
There's still 20 chips.
Yeah,
left.
lots of stuff to.
Can.
Yeah,
You're right about that.
you know, it's just like with sodas. Like I judge a soda by how well the company can do like a basic bitch cola, and if that cola stands out, it's the same way with the chip company. Taking if this was like, mango fucking.
Yeah. But no, it's no. It's like
you can make all that taste good if you put enough
you
shit
can make
on it.
just salt and pepper, which was the other bag I had.
Yeah.
And the potato speaks for itself.
Absolutely. Good potato. White season.
And what did you tell us earlier? The sea salt and cracked pepper. You ate the whole bag, and you've never eaten a whole bag of potato chips.
No, I've not never eaten a whole bag. I just don't prefer to eat like a whole bag.
My Uncle
anymore.
Earl has.
He used to stand on the porch and eat bags of chips.
He didn't want to get the crumbs on the couch. And he had plastic on the couch too, so he was really serious.
His wife didn't want plastic.
Mama get
wife
mad.
had crumbs on the couch.
She died.
Oh.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Killed her.
You remember your Uncle
Murdered
Earl?
her.
That's what I just said.
He's dead.
Uh-uh.
Oh no, he's not dead.
No. That's what we're talking about. His wife died.
Oh, she's dead.
What are we gonna listen to?
Whatever the fuck
This
we
is
want.
time for a tease.
Whatever the fuck we
Record
want.
albums. Come over to Twitch. We're gonna play some stuff.
Without copyright infringement.
Thank y'all.
I'm done with it.
Welcome to North Carolina.
I wish every one of y'all a happy.
And Happy Mother's Day if you guys fucked and had babies.
Where'd the popcorn come from?
It was stuck to the bottom of my koozie.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was stuck to my
Let the
koozie.
dog eat it.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody. We'll see you over on Twitch. Bye.
We should have played something.